the world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Sumley. I'm here, and your white privilege isn't going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
Desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are written.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the most intense, immensely professional, intensely non-racist. We are anti-racist here. Should we just kick it off right away with, somebody might get offended by this show? Anyway.
I think a disclaimer's probably in order.
Yeah. Illustrious, illuminating, and intellectually superior podcast you'll ever get to. I am Chicken, of course, to your host, and the man, the myth, the legend with the cowboy hat.
I am Tony fucking G, the quadruple distilled, non-chill filtered. Find me on TikTok, Tony the Rod 2.0. And tonight I am sipping on some bourbon, but we will get into that shortly. And it has been a long fucking week, and we are joined shortly by one king of extreme. But first and foremost, a man, a myth, a legend in the making. Below us, here he is, coming to you from TikTok. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Skinnerd West on TikTok, aka Chicken's better looking brother with the beard. It's not masturbatable at all. Unless you're looking at my face, then you probably might masturbate. I don't know. But I digress. Hi, it's been a while. I haven't been on for a while. I hope you all miss my beautiful fucking face. And I didn't read any of the stories as usual, so off the cuff is normal.
Perfect.
Sometimes that's the best way to go, man.
I think it is better to come in blind a lot of the times to this show because, frankly, we do no research here.
I've only read 2 of these stories. Anyway, tonight I am drinking a State Profile Maker's Mark from Common Sense Liquors in Rapid City, South Dakota. It's pretty good. All of these are good, no matter which ones you get. But this has 1 baked American puree, 2 seared French Cuvier, 1 Maker's 46, 4 roasted French Mendiant, and 2 toasted French Spice.
I also am drinking some Maker's Mark store pick. I am drinking a Ken's Kegs Cornhusker Bottle Shop Collaboration 2021. 0 baked American Pure, 2 French Cuvée, 4 Maker's 46, 2 French roasted French Mendiant, and 2 toasted French Spice. This is a lovely one, and I have enjoyed a bit of it. Booyah!
Well, fellas, I'm drinking a very special brewed beverage. It's the Bud Light.
Wow!
It comes from the Anheuser-Busch Company out of St. Louis, Missouri, and
what's its profile?
Its bigger brother is called the King of Beers. I don't know if you heard of it. Budweiser.
So this is like Prince. This is the Prince of beers.
This is Prince Bud Light. He's the skinny little brother.
Okay.
Love it.
Of the Bud family.
And of course, when we get to that time, for you subscribers on Facebook, when it's time to start handing out shots and drinks, since I could not find my shitty Canadian whiskey, Tony and Phil brought me a bottle of Canadian Spring, so I don't have to miss out on any shitty Canadian whiskey shots. So thank you ever so much, fellas. I
got to tell you, to be honest, though, that what really disappoints me was I had to get that in Columbus. And that is a fresh bottle because that label is new. The bottle of Canadian Springs I wanted to get you at the grocery store here locally has probably been sitting on that shelf for like 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah. That's what I was going to grab, but I forgot.
That's fair. That's fair. And you know what? I do know.
Does Lynn have movers at his house?
Apparently, I do know where my other shitty bottles went. They're in my camper. I forgot the last time I was taking shots of that. Oh, like it's accessible, but then I have to go get my keys, unlock it. I just remembered like about 10 minutes before the show, but we'll crack into some Canadian whiskey tonight, I'm sure.
Son of a bitch.
Tony gets the first chug. So real quick, while we're talking about it, those of you on Facebook, or if you'd like to join the Facebook, you can do a $5 a month subscription, and every hour on the hour, we reset the clock, and you get to pick, instead of doing stars and all that stupid shit we used to do before, now you can make somebody drink. You can make somebody, mute them for 5 minutes. You can make them sing whatever song of your choice. All of those fun things. And you know what? We're open to suggestions as well. So that offer remains open to the first 10 subscribers. I believe we're up to 4 or 5 right now. So if you want to get in on that, now's the time. Facebook.com/BigBuckin. All right. It is Tony time. I will get my shot ready.
When it comes to doing shots, I got to get rid of this bottle of the Dan Aykroyd vodka. So, yeah, wish me luck.
Fair enough.
What's your brother drinking chicken? So, yeah, he's got Dan Aykroyd vodka. So, are we doing a 3? Okay. I got to deal with this real quick before we do anything.
Kids interrupted the show. Drink.
Yeah, everybody have a drink. Social. All right, let's brush you off.
And Lynn, if you're in for shots, I'll give you mine for the first hour.
Well, I mean, since I am a subscriber myself, I can always give myself a shot.
Yeah, you still get one to give away. Cheers, folks. Thanks, Tyler. You sad son of a bitch.
Hang on, wait for me.
Oh shit!
Damn it! No, we're gonna do a 3-way.
We're gonna do a 3-way. This is gonna be hot.
Yeah, this can be hot. This is gonna be a great way to start. So we got Dan Aykroyd vodka isn't a punishment. I kind of agree. I haven't had it though, but I've heard nothing but good things.
It's actually really good vodka, and I hate vodka.
I don't like drinking bad shit, so I don't like punishments. And that's technically part of it, but I'm going to participate.
All right, so you two up above are doing shots. Tell me when you're ready. I've got my beer ready to rock. Cheers.
Over here somewhere. Here.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's so smooth.
That might be worse than that other shit. Oh,
is it really?
I had a pleasurable experience.
I'd say mine wasn't so bad.
Mine was
Bush
awful.
Light.
Mild and mellow, my ass.
Mine was smooth, and I had a little bit of
It can't be any higher than 40 ABV, can it?
No, it's 40 ABV. It just tastes like fucking something I threw up. God damn.
Well, you might be later.
Oh, I know. After that. Woo! Ugh.
Mine tasted like something that was filtered over fucking crystals for no damn reason. And diamonds for no reason.
For fun, man. Love doing shit like that for fun.
All right. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what are we talking about tonight?
Let's jump right into this. I know Phil's gonna hate this story, so we'll just get it out of the way because
good call.
Yeah, because otherwise he doesn't like to participate sometimes.
Can't believe we're going to talk about this. Oh, that's something. Waka waka. Let's just walk on by that. So,
anyway,
I got it all out of the way.
160 arrested in Florida prostitution sting. It's not a Florida man. It's 160 Floridians. A Disney workers, school teachers, and state corrections officers were among the 160 arrested in Central Florida this week as part of a prostitution sting. Many of the people were already well known to the criminal justice system. Dun, 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 dun. Only 16 of the 160 were from Polk County, said the sheriff during a press conference. I think the people of Polk County are about to get the message that if you come here and violate the law, we're going to put you in jail. And
we will violate you back.
Yeah. And his prosecutors are going to prosecute you right in the butt, Judd said. I never thought of that. So
That's
we're
a direct
pleased.
quote.
That is.
Judge Fudge.
So we're pleased. It was only 16 out of 160. Central Florida needs to catch a clue. If you're coming here to commit crime, you're coming here to go to our jail. And you know what happens in jail. Yeah.
What happens in jail?
You become a better citizen because you learn from your lesson.
Yes. Everybody learns their lessons in jail. School teachers, a state correction officer, blah, 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 where he said that. A deputy said the arrest from Fall Hall 2. They named this sting. How about that? Fall Hall 2. It's a sequel.
We're going to name hooker stings like we name hurricanes.
Yeah, I need to watch the original. If the sequel's 160, the first one, sequels always suck. The first one had to have been better. Also included 26-year-old physical education teacher who was caught after he tried to pay someone $40 for a sex act. I'll just call it what it is.
But see, I hate when they're vague like that. If they're going to do something like this, I want to know what that act included. I want to know what that act was supposed to be.
It better been a damn fun act for $40.
He wanted somebody to take a shit on his chest. Come on, we know this.
Yep.
Melanie says one of those arrested was a local sheriff from Cartersville Police Department from here in Cartersville, Georgia. He resigned as soon as he got home. Oh, snap. Oh, I wonder what he was looking for. What was on the menu for this gentleman?
I wonder what he
did. What wasn't there Army captain as well?
Yeah. You know,
among the arrested.
It doesn't say anymore in here.
I thought there was.
I think I read it.
What was that statistic? Go back up.
Like an Army Facebook page was plotting on this, so I guess I do know a little bit about the story, but.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Sheriff's office in a press release highlighted the arrests of several people, including school teachers, state corrections officer, deputy police chief from Georgia, as Melanie just mentioned, 26 married men, and 15 people from other states, and a Disney employee.
Only one?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, one that they could confirm.
Was it a mermaid?
Yeah.
What race was it?
A little mermaid.
I need to know these things because it's important in 2022 what race your mermaids are.
Yeah, because I'm sure if we found the city of Atlantis, they'd really give a flying fuck about race.
Yeah, they totally do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You want to go into the rest of the Disney cringe while we're
let's go. Yeah, I think that's a good transition. Obviously,
we got a lot of Disney cringe this week.
Yeah, Disney employees like to jump into the whole Florida sex worker foray, so it's only fitting, really, that Disney as a whole is kind of on board with that whole feng shui, if you will. Melanie says, from what I've learned here, he was also charged with trafficking women. Oh, golly. So the book is not closed. Georgia? Yeah. Oh, boy. This could.
How dare you cross state lines?
Yeah. He's been doing it for a while. This could be interesting because that's not going to go away. If you get busted on something like this and they start pulling skeletons out of the closet, this could be a fun one.
Hey, back to blue, right, folks. Back to blue.
We'll be watching that one. That'll be fun.
Tony, I'll let you read this one because I have no idea what the fuck this came from.
So, I haven't looked into this very hard. You've got the visual, though, right, to go with this?
Was there a visual?
Well, yeah, there absolutely is. Disney Parks. Minnie is dripping with excitement as she celebrates the.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Say dripping with excitement.
Minnie's dripping with excitement as she celebrates the centenary of the Walt Disney Company in her typically fashionable style with this ear headband. Part of the Disney 100 Platinum celebration, this limited release commemorative ear headband has been designed by Disney artists for a special reflective platinum dipped effect and includes coordinating padded bow, all presented in a special keepsake box. What they're talking about, for those of you who still listen to the Spotify version of this show, they take the standard mouse ears and they dip them in platinum. There they are on the screen.
Oh my God. That doesn't look like platinum.
Nope, sure doesn't. I'm hoping in person they look a little shinier, but
that looks like a money shot.
Here, this is clearly Minnie and Mickey just front and center of big old bukkake. So I'm guessing those 160 people arrested. Yeah, Mickey and Minnie were right in the thick of things from the looks of these ears. But Minnie's dripping with excitement for the 100-year anniversary, I guess.
Yeah.
Just dripping. Look at it drip off of the ears. It's literally dripping.
He's like, oh yeah.
It's totally dripping off my head.
Did he violate the Mann Act? Don't blame her. Maybe get the money.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it.
Look, hey, I'm excited. I can't wait to see Minnie's OnlyFans. This is going to be great. She's going to have Mickey's on Patreon. He wanted to be a little classier. Minnie went straight for the OnlyFans. Yeah. This is going to be a great video. I can't wait.
Minnie doesn't
dripping with joy.
Dripping.
Look at that shit, though. I understand what they were going for here, but why the
dripping with excitement?
Minnie's dripping.
Wait a minute. When somebody else didn't read through the promotion, it's like they didn't send that up to see what Leroy in accounting thought about it.
Yeah. You got to find your one like perverted dude at every company. You got to keep one, even if you're a woke company. You got to keep one. You got to keep one on staff just so you can be like, hey, read this and look at this picture and tell me if this is gonna go viral for bad reasons.
Let me read that headline again.
Do it.
Minnie is dripping with excitement as she celebrates the centenary of the Walt Disney Company in her typically fashionable style with this ear headband. Part of the Disney 100 Platinum celebration, this limited release commemorative ear headband has been designed by Disney artists for a special reflective platinum dipped effect and includes a coordinating padded bow, all presented in a special keepsake box. Also dripping with excitement.
Look at it in my box.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh.
That's a special tool that we'll use later. Who the fuck approved this?
We're milking this one quite a bit, aren't we?
Oh, not as much as those ears got milked, if you know what I mean.
I just wish Goofy was involved. He's probably the reason why half that shit's covered.
Who do you think glazed Minnie? Come on.
Yeah.
That's why Mickey and Minnie divorced. Mickey and Minnie got a divorce because the lawyer's like, look, Mickey said Minnie's crazy. He's like, I didn't say that. I said she's fucking goofy.
All right. Comments? Are we all caught up?
There's a couple I didn't hit. Yeah, you got. I'll pop them. Gas prices are high. Mickey and Minnie need the money. Mind your. I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Hey,
look,
I'm not judging. I do some weird shit too.
Hey, I'm first in line to subscribe to the OF of Mickey and Minnie. I think it'll be a great show.
It's like $20 is $20.
It's totally Donald's fault.
Fucking Donald. I don't want to.
Well, that was
jump
creepy as shit.
That was. I'm not sure.
Oh, just like that.
Hey, folks, just in the nick of time, your savior is here. You don't worry, your hero has emerged, your king of extreme. And folks, I am here to just clear up some misconception. Because, Chicken, you were saying every company needs to keep one deviant person on their payroll. Are you under the mistaken impression that any sexual deviancy is ever displayed from Disney that's done anything other than intentionally? Sorry, what you're calling
I didn't
is the main.
I wasn't thinking that deep into it, Phil.
Nothing,
Minnie and Mickey were.
Nothing is accidental in the corporate world. Sorry, folks. But, folks, I am your king of extreme, Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes it the podcast cower. You can find me, of course, at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. I am fashionably late. I'm also your king of punctuality. Don't worry about it. But I did see when you guys are getting into what you're drinking tonight, you're all doing Maker's Mark store picks. So I decided to hit the Hy-Vee, the cherry on top. And I'm not just having any old drink. I really treated myself. Sioux City Sarsaparilla. And Tony, you're also a dick. I'll get into that here in a minute. But yeah, Sarsaparilla mixed with Maker's Mark. Excellent stuff.
Oh, you went with sarsaparilla with the cherry on top, huh? How is that?
That's actually pretty fucking good.
Fantastic.
I kind of wish I still had some of that Traverse City bourbon left because and by the way, Lynn is apparently practicing at a rifle range at his house because
I think he has a poltergeist.
Smack!
I seriously think there's a poltergeist because when he got up and walked around before, I swear there was a cabinet slamming on this side and a door shutting on the other side. It was crazy.
I'm not the only one in my house, and it's not enclosed. I want to put a door here, but it's how it is.
Well, I would just say don't open your can directly into the mic, and that would be
that was
spectacular.
Me. That was me.
Yeah. Well, no, I just heard like a gunshot damn near go off. But all that being said, folks,
just had to get it in right at the fucking beginning, huh, Phil? All right, how can I jump Lynn's ass?
Yeah.
Hey,
Lynn, shut the fuck up! You're out of your league, Donnie.
Let me jump in with a quote by Gene Simmons of Kiss. It's cold gin time again.
Yeah, it is.
Baby.
Yes, folks, worry not. I still have a bottle of this fucking Beefeater.
Thank God. And Phil's internet has almost caught up to him.
Almost. It will momentarily.
I'm glad your mic made it back to you.
Yes, it did. I actually just opened. I opened the box literally 5 minutes before the show. I got on the show here. So, and as I always say, folks,
hang on. We can't see shit. You're all frozy.
Yeah, refresh.
Yeah, refresh and then take the shot, Phil. We got to get a crystal clear picture of this.
Otherwise, it's
can't cheat the audience.
No good. Just make them redo it like 5 times.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That was a bad take. You got to do it again.
Yep. Have to do it again. Nobody saw it.
Here he is. There he is.
Is that better, gentlemen?
Yes. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
Well, to fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're gonna fight, may it be for a friend. If you're gonna steal, may it be lover's heart. If you're gonna drink, damn it, it better be with me. Fuck.
I think that was the face Mickey gave.
Oh shit, Phil! Hang on, Phil, you froze right before you took it. We didn't
Fuck
see
you.
it.
Fuck
we're gonna have to retry that
again.
Well, then I'm afraid you're just gonna have to imagine it like it's a radio show. And then the shadow knows where the villain is. Like, yeah, I mean, we'll go 1920s fucking radio host if we have
to. Well, since we're coming off the heels of Disney, let's.
I want to talk about more Disney characters
coming on the ears of Disney.
Yeah, coming off the ears of Disney.
I was about to say, like, to me, it's like,
strangest
what
statement I've ever made.
Potential sexual indiscretions and deviancy being shown off at Disney. Why are you under the impression that was ever accidental rather than entirely intentional?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my take on it.
I am dripping with excitement to talk about the next story. What is it?
Oh, of course.
It is. Matt Walsh slammed for saying Black Little Mermaid isn't scientific. Thank you, Newsweek.
Jesus. The Little Mermaid is not
nobody
scientific.
realized they were walking into a fucking troll job responding to this? Like, come on.
Like, now, this is the one thing that I kind of like to point out is, first of all, now there's a deeper analysis to this, but Ariel is a fictional character.
You take that the fuck back, Phil.
Fucking mouth, Phil.
Now there's 2 points. Before I get to my wider, serious point, there's one thing I want to keep in mind. With all these characters that get gender and race swapped, there's one character that if they were to gender race swap him, white people wouldn't give a fuck. We'd give him away happily, and that's Cyclops from the X-Men.
True.
Have you nobody, like, if they were to race swap or gender swap him, nobody'd give a shit because Cyclops sucks ass. So, like, yeah, you can have him. Like, fuck.
That might actually make Cyclops interesting to give him a little bit of soul.
Yes, it actually would.
Have you ever met a black guy with the last name Summers? And the first name Scott? Scott Summers. Come
That's
on.
a super
That's
white
the whitest
white.
guy you ever fucking met.
That's a white.
I was about to say, if
name.
you change his first name to
the whitest name
Skyler,
for the whitest guy.
Skyler Summers, like there we go. Like his middle name is
Somehow
Connor.
they make Cyclops even more white. Who's this? I'm Braden Summers.
I'm Todd.
But no, like this is something to keep in mind. I was actually just talking about this with my kiddo on the drive home. She loves the idea. She likes the entire concept, and like to me, it's like I don't think it's a very big deal because you got to keep in mind. There's a great writer. He used to be a writer for The Simpsons for a little while, and he's done all kinds of Hollywood writing. His name's Alan Moore. And he breaks down, there's 3 stages of character development. There's your one-dimensional character, which is Johnny Good versus Billy Bad. Billy Bad's bad because Billy Bad's bad. Johnny Good's good because Johnny Good is good. That's one-dimensional character. Then Stan Lee in the 60s created a format where he could kind of like copy paste it where, okay, it's the good guy, but he's got a bad leg. Or it's the bad guy, but he has a hard time getting a girlfriend. And he would add one character flaw, which now makes us a...
Ron Jeremy, but he's impotent.
Well, it now makes a 2-dimensional character. Now, the 3-dimensional characters are when we really parse out what's this character's motivation. Why do we identify with him?
But
Why
he
do
lost
we?
his voice.
Why do we like? I mean, like that. No, we're not talking about Shakespearean tragedy here. Okay, we're just talking about we're talking about just character development in the first, second, and third degree. Now, a third degree character, a great example of a 3-dimensional character is Batman. Because he has been so well associated with the audience for so many decades. We understand his motivations. We understand why he would do the things and why, like, no, Batman wouldn't do that. Like, we totally get, and that's a 3-dimensional character. Now, Ariel, as much as I hate to say, is kind of a 2-dimensional character. She kind of is. I'm a mermaid, but I want to be on land. It's kind of a 2-dimensional character. Now, if you were to go Batman, take Batman, but then say, okay, we're making a black Batman or a Hispanic Batman or an Asian Batman, what have you. What you're doing in that instance is you're actually taking a 3-dimensional character and you're making them 2-dimensional again. It's Batman, but black. It's Superman, but woman. It's like you're actually taking a 3-dimensional character and reverting them back. And that's why there is legitimate fan backlash to some characters being swapped like this, because they're so well fleshed out 3-dimensional characters. But Ariel, to be frank, is a 2-dimensional character. So you can swap where she is without really much penalty, in my opinion.
So with all that, we never did get to explain that they're remaking the mermaid and made her black.
We all know.
Yeah. Well,
no.
It's
to
it's
explain
called,
better.
It's kind of
if you need
skipping ahead a little bit.
If you need a visual, it's what Cardi B used to
Anybody
look
that
like,
knows
but now
what
Ariel looks
Kardashian
like
is
what Cardi B looks like now.
Yeah. Back to the Batman thing real quick. We all know if Gotham City didn't have such gun control, none of this would have ever happened. So,
I mean, yeah, Thomas Wayne would have just been strapped.
yeah.
True.
It's true. Let's jump back over to the Matt Walsh story real quick, since that's kind of what we're trying to talk about. Thanks, Phil, though.
I just wanted
better
to
after we read the
I
story.
wanted to set the table properly.
I think
Which
everybody finished their meal.
Yeah, what table?
It's like Phil was like, "Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat that?" He like went and took shit off everybody's plates real quick. And
Yeah, we're over here at the diner over here in Denny's. Phil's across the street at Starbucks.
And he's at Chances.
Well,
Are
I'm giving you
again.
the best possible buffet of what you need to know. But no, I just thought that was a good little preface to what we're going to get in here. So, because like I have a feeling I know what Matt Walsh's objection is. I just wanted to set that table for the audience, though.
So anyway,
he wants to know what a woman is.
Yeah, we still don't know.
Yeah.
Matt
No
Walsh
one-
is
no one will tell me.
weighed in on the casting of Black actress Halle Bailey, not Halle Berry, Halle Bailey, in The Little Mermaid, claiming it's not scientifically accurate. His comments have been met with widespread condemnation online, though Walsh later explained that his statement was a joke, because if you didn't fucking figure that out. Speaking on the Matt Walsh Show, the host was speaking to the audience about a new trailer just dropped for Disney's live-action remake of The Little Mermaid. The casting of a non-Caucasian actress in the role of Ariel has caused a huge reaction online, with many delighted, but the trailer has also been spammed with dislikes on YouTube, which you can't even see. So I'm going to fact check you on that one.
I was about to say, what does that even matter anymore? They don't even let us see the dislikes, so who cares?
Yeah.
With The Little Mermaid, can we just mention that from a scientific perspective, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean, Walsh said. True.
And canceled.
He had previously been discussing the merits of casting different races in the role. Bailey, who was previously a TV show Grownish, was cast as Ariel back in 2019. If anything, not only should the Little Mermaid be pale, she should actually be translucent, he said, adding that if you look at the deep sea creatures, they're like translucent and have no kind of pigmentation whatsoever. And they're just like these horrifying skeletons floating around in the ocean.
Based.
That's what the Little Mermaid should look like. She should totally be. She should be totally pale, skeletal, and where you can see her skull through her face, and that would actually be a version of Little Mermaid I would watch.
He should probably follow this up with Lightning McQueen, also not scientifically accurate.
Well, like the mermaid he's describing sounds like a creepypasta I listened to on Mr. Creeps of these scientists who went underground to or went below the ocean down to the Marianas Trench, and this thing started fucking with their craft. And yeah, it looked a lot like that. And it started tearing their craft up, and it was a great creepypasta. And the military's like, yeah, those are mermaids. We decided to blow the entire trench just to bury them. And so that would be like one of those movies that like the people who make the Quiet Place movies could work on.
I'd dip her hair in chrome.
How could you tell if this one was dripping with excitement?
We just invented a new thing, folks. It just happened here.
I would totally right all over it.
Dip her in chrome, take her to the Magic Kingdom.
The rest of the story is a bunch of responses to shit from Twitter, and it's just awfulness all over.
As Bandit says, breaking. Republican says something, liberals take it out of context for outrage. There, exactly.
I was about to say, you just described the last 15 years of American politics.
This is spot on. That horrifying fish thing that you always see in the picture.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
That's at least flounder. Come on, that's what flounder should at least look like in this fucking thing. Jesus.
So yeah, there you have it. So a nice self-own there from libtards.
That's
really
beautiful.
Wanting to attack Matt Walsh. So.
It cracks me up because obviously he's joking. Like I think that's the problem. They have not figured out that it's just a big joke to make them look stupid. Like they're still debating him.
He wants that reaction. He wants you to act stupid.
Yeah, and they give it to him because they haven't figured out that that's what the goal is. There's not actually a debate. He's just making you look stupid at this point.
He goes, what's the silliest thing I can do to outrage people? And then when they get outraged, I can make them all look stupid. So he does it, and then they
Are you a cat?
Yeah.
Do you?
We need to I'm sorry, but Matt Walsh, like I'll even put the fake beard on if I have to, but like he needs to immediately begin filming his new documentary, What is a Mermaid? My name is Matt Walsh, and I'm here to decide what is a mermaid. And there are things that marine biologists do not want you to know. Why can you not define a mermaid for me? Why is that now, is this a mermaid holding up a picture of the animated Ariel? Or is this a mermaid holding up a picture? They're both mermaids. Can you believe what you just heard there, audience? It's classic. He needs to start filming immediately.
Yeah, there was the other idea somebody had floated out, or maybe somebody else was going to do it. But what is an assault rifle? Was another movie he should do.
It's any of the ones that look scary.
Yeah. If it looks scary, it's obviously an assault rifle.
Should we take a break from racism?
Yeah, sure. All right. See you guys later.
Oh, Tony's just like, oh, thank God. Okay, can take a break.
Lynn, what's your take on the race swapping of anything? Specifically, I guess we'll stick with this stupid little fish cunt. Why should we care about this?
So I don't know if that deserved the C drop, man.
Tony, he had been holstering that one since the beginning of the show. Come on now.
He's got a cunt just like always buried somewhere.
Don't look at my back.
If you want to like be a little specific, the original Ariel from the cartoon shouldn't look like that. Ursula was the best color. She was kind of a gray, kind of slimy looking fucking octopus lady.
Yeah.
And she would, if the mermaids were all the same color of gray with like, I don't know, Karen haircuts like Ursula, then it would probably make sense. But
that's true.
Either mermaid, doesn't make any sense to me. If why would it? Because like your skin has pigment, and pigment is melatonin. Was it
melanin?
Not melanin. I keep saying melatonin because that's what I give my kids.
You're like,
I'm an asshole dad. Yeah, but no, melanin. To basically keep them to protect the skin from the sun and blah blah blah. Well, guess what's under the water? Not a lot of sunlight. So a gray skin or the palest, grossest looking, like an albino. They'd have red eyes and shit. White hair, like look like one of them Game of Thrones dudes. From the, I don't know if you've watched the new series yet with the dragons, but did Doctor Who's got white hair now.
Oh God! Did you watch the trailer for The Mermaid? Like you can't even tell it's underwater.
Yes, I have.
It's terrible. Like just objectively, like looking at it, like as like a Disney cartoon, would I want a kid to watch this? It didn't look entertaining.
I have avoided all of the Disney live action remakes at great peril to myself. I haven't watched trailers. I haven't watched a snippet of the movie. I've avoided them at all costs because I want to remember my movies from my youth like they should be, not as live action remakes. No,
in watercolor.
Hey, but nobody really actually said shit about Jason Momoa when he became Aquaman, because Aquaman was supposed to be like a pale redheaded dude. Am I right?
Aquaman also kind of sucks. It kind of goes along with my Cyclops theory.
I'm just saying, Jason Momoa made Aquaman cool, though.
Thanks for calling me out, Bandit. Dick.
Now, Bandit, I've seen the trailer. My daughter literally made me no, Dad, look. No, you're not looking. Do you see the tail? I was like, okay.
It was one of those things. Like, if I'm going to make fun of it, I need to know what it is. Like,
I do have
bad.
One really bad race-related swap story from the 90s that went on.
This is going to be good.
In comic book history, the Punisher was sent to prison, right? And Jigsaw got a hold of him, fucked his ass up, cut him up all together. He ends up breaking out of prison and going to a plastic surgeon, and boom, the Punisher's black for like fucking 6 or 7 issues. He's hanging out with Luke Cage, and he's fighting crime as a black guy, and then his skin tone starts fading back to white by the end of the story arc. It's the dumbest shit.
At least there's an arc.
Google it. It's got to be the worst storyline, and I had most of them because when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh my god, the Punisher's black! I need to watch. I gotta read
At
this."
least there's an arc with that. There's a reason for it.
But it's just, this isn't a new story. There's shit like this all the time. It's been going on forever. That's all I'm saying.
I gave him the Tropic Thunder treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you mean, you people?
Yeah.
Like, did you see when oh god, what the fuck? Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. There we go. When he was on Joe Rogan's show and he was talking about that, it's like, yeah, one of these days they're probably gonna get me. Like, I don't know when, but they're probably so he's like, that's why he's just going like a madman, taking any role he can, because by about 2030 I'm gonna be canceled.
Oh yeah.
He made enough money with Iron Man that
he's hanging in there
in his life. He's fine.
You'll know he's
doing all right.
broke when suddenly Iron Man comes back to the MCU. You'll know it's like, oh shit, Tony must have got a divorce. Robert Downey must have got a divorce or something. Oh shit.
If it was 80s and 90s Robert Downey Jr., he'd be broke by now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And high as a motherfucker.
He would have snorted all that Iron Man money long ago. It would have been.
All
Like
right.
Robin Williams said, cocaine, God's way of telling you make too much money.
I don't know if that's too much. You have too
Justin?
much time on your hands.
Worry about your own shit, okay? Don't worry about it.
I
I got one plug in and I got to use the fuck out of it.
Chicken's like, hey, Justin? Yeah? Well, fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's like, thank God they went after Simple Simon.
Bought me some time.
What celebrity could get away with doing blackface? Asks Rusty.
Tom Hanks.
Besides Robert Downey Jr.
Jesus, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks can get away with anything.
God, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Man.
Ariana Grande.
I want to say Cardi
She's
B's
not black?
already doing it.
Isn't Ariana Grande like kind of black?
Justin
I don't see
Trudeau,
colored chicken.
he's not
I
an
wouldn't
actor.
know.
Jimmy Kimmel, he did.
I'm not sure he got away with it. We'll talk about him shortly.
Yeah. Good answer, Justin Trudeau. Yeah,
He's got away with it 3 times, I think.
several. Yes, actually.
Yeah, Trudeau and Jimmy Kimmel was who's that? Karl
Yeah.
Malone.
Carl Malone.
Ariana Grande's Italian. So that's
is
one
it?
of the,
Well, they don't consider themselves white, I don't think.
well, yeah, my grandmother was half Greek, and yeah, the Greeks don't consider themselves white,
Yeah.
which is the weirdest thing. Like, I mean, like to me, it's like, but y'all look like white folk. Like, now I know
Yeah.
I know I just offended like all kinds of people just saying that shit. That's the thing that's gonna get us kicked off. But like
Yeah.
that was, but no, like that's just one of those things that I don't know
Make me
what
talk about
celebrity-
the Jews? Are you gonna make me go there?
No,
Chicken,
nobody-
chicken, no.
Nobody is
God.
asking you to talk. No. We
No.
love all Jewish
Like
people.
elephant in
and-
the room. Is anybody gonna say anything?
No.
Like,
No. I'll say it. I'll say it. Oh no.
No.
Chicken's like,
What if-
I've got a 48-minute fucking
Yeah.
segment here ready to go about the fucking international banking system.
Flashcard.
This is a bunch of bullshit. And like, oh god damn it, chicken.
The
What's
fucking
like-
Not to
green
mention
screen
9/11.
comes on.
Well, Howard Stern still has a job, so apparently him.
Yeah.
What
like,
about
I'm
Brock
trying to-
Lesnar? What if Brock Lesnar came out wearing blackface on Raw one time, just for the hell of it? Who's gonna say anything?
The advertisers.
Twitter.
The advertisers are going to say plenty. Snickers is going to be like, what?
Not
Nope.
going anywhere for a while, Brock.
Yeah. Have a break.
Yeah. Brock's just decided I've made enough money.
Yeah. I mean, how can I
Remember-
cancel
hey.
myself?
Was that a movie in the 80s? Was it Soul Man? Where the guy wanted to get into college, so he pretended he was black.
I think
And
that
it was
the
like
90s.
I was about to say,
That was-
that movie was made like 2002.
I'm not talking about white chicks.
No, I remember what you're talking about. I think it was the 90s.
I forgot about white chicks.
I
White
try to
chicks.
forget about white chicks.
And what was it? The other one would get you canceled is now Joanna Man. Remember that one?
Oh my
Where the
god,
guy-
yes.
Where the guy pretended to be a woman and
Yep.
beat everybody's ass in the WNBA.
Oh no, that story goes violently differently.
No, I was about to say
nowadays.
it rather
true.
than
It's a
being
true story
a
now.
comedy.
Yeah, inspiration.
Yeah, it would basically have the soundtrack to the Shawshank Redemption.
This Saturday on Hallmark Channel, Joanna Man, a story of triumph and inspiration and diversity like you've never seen before. I want to play in the WNBA.
And then you got some random guys like you can't be playing with women on the court. You're a man. And then
Joanna
I don't
Man finds
want
out
to
what it's
take
like
this.
to play like a girl.
And it's like the uninhibited, like transphobic person on the show would be like some Hollywood wash up like Louis Anderson. You can't play on that team. We're not gonna like they need somebody that just needs the work.
Somebody easy.
Fucking
Didn't
David
he
Spade. David Spade. You can't go on there. Like, yeah.
I say we get Phil KOE to play the adverse coach.
Jesus. Get off the court!
I'd love to hear Phil KOE.
I work at the university. Can I get fired immediately?
Phil KOE doing a
Throws a
scathing
chair.
promo defending the honor of the WNBA.
And all 300 people that are in those stands watching our games. So it's like the Bill Burr bit. What the fuck, WNBA? You played through all 2020. Nobody got COVID. There's nobody comes. Like nobody buys any tickets. That's yeah. Like, so
thank you everybody for social distancing. Yeah, we didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. like it was kind of like the joke about like
shit, my bad.
Ironically, that might be the safest comment on social media, Phil.
Yeah.
Isn't it a weird era that we live in?
Soul Man in early 2000s. So I got to look this up.
Yeah, because I remember it too. I thought it was like the late 90s. I can't remember who was in it.
Are we thinking of that lame ass fucking?
So there was one in
CBS
80s.
drop.
Wait, no, Chris
CBS
Rock
show
I
at
think
dinner.
is in one. There's one with Chris Rock, I'm pretty sure. And it is. There's one with Chris Rock, and he dies, and he's reincarnated as a fat old white dude.
Okay, that's not the movie I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one in the 80s, and it's a white dude, and he puts on like a jerry curl, and that's why I can tell it was the 80s. And he was trying to go to like a
oh my god,
basically to I don't know, just to get into college based off of his race. So he just pretended he was black to get into college. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, I get that it's blackface, but that dude still does not look black.
No, he does not.
Not at all.
Wow.
Like, it did not go good for his career.
He looks like, well, no shit.
Wow. That is the least convincing black. Justin Trudeau makes a more convincing black man.
Joel Siegel said Soul Man is very, very good.
He didn't give up. He got down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Told you, man. Old people know some shit.
He didn't give up. He got down.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah, he was.
My God.
He was one of the kids in Red Dawn. I forgot.
Jesus.
The original.
God. Holy shit.
Yeah, he was one of the Wolverines in Red Dawn. You're correct.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was pretty much the end of his career.
That was Steve-O in the 80s, reinvented himself. Oh my God. Does look like Steve-O.
I really want that to be true.
I think we have to watch this movie now.
Steve-O,
I'm
you know,
totally
I'm
watching
gonna be okay. I get a feeling you'll probably get canceled if you even try to stream that movie now.
I was gonna say, who's got a VHS copy that wants to donate it to the Big Bucking Empire?
Because when you said Soul Man, I thought, are you talking about that really shitty sitcom Dan Aykroyd was in like 99, 2002, where he was a preacher?
It's funny how you see the Blues Brothers in that little clip art as you were scrolling.
It was
funny.
Soul Man.
You said
You're
Dan
right.
Aykroyd. I'm drinking Dan Aykroyd vodka. And
It was Dan Aykroyd in that show, and they did crossovers with Home Improvement.
Oh,
remember
wow.
that.
That's
Chris Rock. Maybe it wasn't Soul Man. What was the one that Chris Rock was in? He was reincarnated as a foul white dude.
Why is Scooby-Doo on here?
Tony, I think you're thinking of the Mad TV sketch, My White Mama.
No. This is a real movie.
My
Chris
white
Rock
mama.
dies and comes
Don't make me
back.
break my foot off in your ass.
There it is. There it is. It's Down to Earth. That's the name. 2001. Down to Earth. Chris Rock.
Yeah, Down to Earth, Soul Man. Yeah, same thing.
Hey, no, it's kind of close, but Chris Rock's a black dude and he dies and he becomes reincarnated as a fat old white dude.
Yeah, it's the same as a white guy
that.
trying to go to college, so he pretends he's black.
Nobody complained
It's the
about that.
Same synopsis.
Here's the sad part. Here's how little people know that movie, Tony. Let's just do a Google search of Down to Earth and look at the images.
Oh my God.
One's Zac Efron squeezing a cow nipple.
What's the name of the movie? It's my new
Chris
favorite
Rock dies and comes back as Zac Efron. I don't know where you're from, but most people would call that a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you don't get slapped by Will Smith.
You die and come back as Zac Efron. Like most people, like come back as like a cow or some shit if you believe in reincarnation,
and then get milked by Zac Efron.
Yes,
make me break my foot off in your ass. Artie was fucking great.
Artie is great.
Artie Lang.
His nose sucks, but he's great.
No, his nose blows.
The nose is kind of his fault. Okay, a lot his fault.
It's all his fault.
Entire 1,000% his fault.
You're doing
it's a late great. Rick James used to say, "Is cocaine's a hell of a drug."
Yes.
So is shards of glass, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say, also his dealer that cut shit with like baking soda, it's maybe a little bit of his fault too.
Could be.
It's probably a lot of his fault.
A little bit.
It's mostly his.
Yeah, when it comes to Artie, I thought he was going to die of heroin overdose like 10 years ago.
Artie Lane is still alive in 2022. Like that in itself.
That motherfucker outlived the Queen and Betty White. I did not have my money on that.
No.
But Elvis Presley died at my age, 42.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit.
Well,
he
allegedly.
must have been on some good shit. That's all I'm saying.
Allegedly. I'm pretty sure he's still out there kicking it somewhere, you know? Come on.
But if he was as high as everybody thinks, he wouldn't have got as fat as he
fucking
did.
Biggie. Yeah. Speaking of Soul Man, bringing up Elvis.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We lost Phil.
All caught up on comments before I go to the next one?
Yes, we are. What do we got next?
We're going to go into conspiracy theory.
What the fuck is he doing?
When you try to unlock the door and open the thing, you know.
No, stop jiggling it. I'm hitting the unlock button. No, you open the door again. Stop it.
Pretty much. But yeah, in my limited village bandwidth, I had to let my kiddo know, okay, I need the Wi-Fi for just a few more minutes, kiddo. All right, so.
All right, conspiracy time. You guys ready?
It's our favorite.
I'm ready.
All right. This is an old one, so some of you might have heard this one before, but we're digging it back up because Tony shared it with us this week. And
yeah, this is a fun. This one cracks me.
Fauci isn't a lying fuck. What kind of that's conspiracy? I won't believe that.
He told me, quote, at a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the
allegedly.
lab. And they did it by shooting what he called metal bullets.
Okay, stop there.
If there was any other.
Stop there.
Metal bullet. Like there she struck oil and she knows it.
I know.
That's the part to where she needs to emphasize. It's not robots killed 29 people. It's that they used metal bullets.
Yeah.
Can you fucking metal? Oh man.
Well, I mean, if they can figure out how to just throw bits of themselves really, really fast, the distinguishment between that and a bullet is kind of slim, isn't it?
I mean,
I thought she was going to say metachlorians, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metachlorians.
Cyberdyne.
Yeah, Cyberdyne system.
No, unfortunately, it's Skynet Co. Skynet LLC.
I actually saw a semi with a fucking trailer that said Skynet, and I about shit a brick.
Oh, shit.
Hold up. Robot shooting? Is this iRobot? No. Maybe.
No, I like Grow the Farm Up's comment there.
What's he got? Oh, my God, yes. Bullets are totally metal. Fucking metal! So metal.
All right, let's continue.
Brutal.
You'll be killed at the speed of light.
The scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots, took apart the 3rd, but the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before. And this next sentence is a quote.
This
definitely not from IKEA.
Well, I mean, here's the scary part. If what this lady's saying is true, then
Hasta la vista, baby.
well, then this malicious AI is now been basically granted eternal life because it's now undoubtedly copied some portion of its consciousness into the vastness of cloud computing. And so now it's going to take basically an EMP to wipe that fucker out. So great. Now we've got a malicious, bloodthirsty AI on the loose now, if this lays to be believed.
Didn't hear about killer robots in 2020. Just saying. We talked a lot about sex robots in 2020.
We did. Hey,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna
We
go
need
away.
to bring back this.
Turns out they're just a
robot
distraction.
Expert, Kevin, if you're watching, we miss you.
This robot
Actually-
has more info than the FBI with Hunter's laptop.
Actually, Justin brought up a great point there. The people who could get away with blackface are Hunter Biden and the FBI. They totally could. What's Bandit's comment here? Damn it. Spoiler alert. Its code is hidden in the Apple terms of service. Damn it. Nobody's ever going to check that. It will have life eternal.
You son bitch.
Eternal. Did Tony's kids interrupt?
I believe so. So everybody take a drink.
Drink.
Yeah.
Toodles.
We are approaching the 1 hour mark, folks. Those of you
Son of a
shit.
on the Facebook and all that. Lynn, I don't know if you ever spent your drink, so you can get yours in the next 5 minutes, and then it refreshes.
Well, who's picked on me yet? Nobody? All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Not it.
Not it.
Oh,
It looks like
sorry.
Phil's got it. Sorry, bud. It's
I'm
only
writing this
fair.
down. I've been doing this for years. This is serious shit, Linda. But you're
That is the
That was the
fucking
fucking bleep job
bleep.
ever.
Like, this is serious shit. Beep, Tony.
Linda.
This is serious shit, Linda.
I'm hurt, Linda.
It's fucking awesome.
Come on, Linda. Fucking say it again.
This fucking video was cracking me up on TikTok
Hey,
the other day.
by the way, I got to take this shot here because of Lynn.
This is serious
Oh,
shit.
hang on.
This is serious shit here, folks. And
Here you go.
yeah, great. Lynn, you rotten, no good bastard. And I'm going to paraphrase pretty much like the last 3 bourbon tournament videos that dropped in Kiwi Nation. Lynn, shut the fuck up. I know you're not saying anything, but shut the fuck up, Lynn. All right.
This is serious shit, Phil.
This is serious, man, Phil. Looks like he just drank some serious beep.
I thought he
He's
froze
about to
up
do
there
what
for a second.
chicken does when he drinks water.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Water damn near
Yeah.
killed him.
Yeah,
Shit.
water almost.
He's
killed
choking on the
chicken.
water. Quick, get some whiskey in him.
Oh shit!
Here,
yeah,
try this
let's,
chicken. Oh, it's horrible.
Let's finish.
This should
shit
be
up.
like a little clip. That
Yeah.
serious shit, Linda thing. You should keep that as like a little.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
beginning
have
of
to
the-
cut that out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doing this for years. This is serious shit, Linda. You're never going to hear about
Bleep.
this.
Was the bleeper in a fucking another room?
Yeah, he's like, oh no, and then he hits it the last second.
No, it sounds like it came from down the hall. It doesn't even sound like it was in the same audio feed. Like somebody down the hall just went beep. Like my kids did the beep sound from upstairs for me cursing down here.
Serious shit.
Oh no.
So okay, so serious shit. Let's be frank. Are there Japanese killbots happening right now?
Let's be serious, Linda.
Yeah, well, let's read. This conspiracy theory about AI robots killing 29 Japanese scientists has gone viral. This is
Thank you, TikTok.
It says September 2022. I'm pretty sure this video is like 5 years old, though.
Yeah.
A woman has claimed that artificial intelligence robots killed 29 scientists in Japan in 2017. Her speech about AI and alien encounters recalls a phone call she had with a former Marine who had been working for the CIA. She said, at a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed, blah, 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 the serious shit. Yeah, we got all that. So, yeah, then it blew up and we're dredging up, video from 2018 because people just now got the internet, apparently.
I got to answer this from Grow the Farm Up. What's the used sex robot market doing, Tony G? Is it tracking with the used car and truck market as prices coming down with the influx of 2022 model year sex robots? Well, to be frank, there's been a lot of cross promotion between original vehicles with XM radio installed that can't, coincide with the Sirius XM new dashes. So there's been a lot of crossover there, using parts for wasted models that weren't really up to code, in 2018. So there's been a lot of rebranding and refurbishing going on, but really the market itself, it's only going up. If you can get in on some shares now, do it now, because it's going to the sky, it's going to the moon, hell, it's going to Mars, it's going to bypass flat Earth. I'm telling you, these stocks, they're going to be a gold mine in a few years, because once sex robots are available, like you can get a DVD player at a garage sale these days, I mean, those stocks are going to be worth just trillions. Get your Bitcoin out, buy the sex robot stock. I cannot recommend this enough. Used models, it is what it is. Look, I'm not ashamed to say my first sex robot probably going to be a used model. I'm probably not going to get a Japanese killbot. They shoot metal bullets, for fuck's sake.
Serious shit, Linda.
I do, because I'm cheap. And guess what? Look, used. Look, they still want love. Like,
Bandit, I was about to say, you have unrealistic sex robot expectations.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not ashamed. Look, who only dates virgins? Come on.
True.
Would you try a recycled
Leonardo DiCaprio?
flashlight?
Phil's got.
What's that, Lynn?
Would you try a recycled flashlight?
Okay, no, because a flashlight doesn't have tits.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm not the first one going in it,
Lock
it better have
solid
something for me to
logic.
hold on to.
Lock solid
Because a
logic.
flashlight, like what I'm holding on to, I'm just holding on to myself.
Well, sometimes how would you know?
Okay, look, Inspector number 7, I'm sure he had his way with it before I bought it off of Amazon. Look, I get that. I'm willing to put that behind me. It's still got the new car smell when it comes to me.
I kind of want to sell flashlights on Amazon now.
Yes, used.
As
But use
Inspector number 7,
the
I can
Gwyneth
tell you,
Paltrow.
this one
Use the
gets my
Gwyneth
attention.
Paltrow vagina candle to fucking help scent it. Yes, and we can bring it to a fucking full 2020 circle.
Used flashlights by Chicken. Just like Minnie Mouse, it's dripping with excitement for your order.
I chrome dip every one.
Chrome dip your flashlight.
Chrome dipped individually, every one of them.
That's what I
This
call
is
my
serious
money shot
shit,
these days
Linda.
is chrome dip.
Yeah, it's serious
What are you gonna call your Amazon shop? Sloppy seconds?
It's called serious shit with Linda.
Yeah.
Back of the line.
Inspector
Hey,
number
Inspector
7.
7 is a huge dick. You want Inspector number 23? True. Inspector 23. Look, he's not exactly girthy. He's gonna touch bottom though. He's long.
Okay, like I'm gonna put it this way. Inspector 23 has a pickup that's way fucking jacked up, and it's got all the fucking mufflers gone. So
Phil likes boys with big trucks. That's
like
what he's telling us.
He's got truck nuts on that bastard.
yeah, like well, no, that's just my opinion of anybody that jacks up their truck and makes it intentionally louder. It's like, okay, then clearly you are compensated for something.
Oh!
Oh yeah, the hour has expired and everybody's drinks.
Chicken's got to take a shot. So all subscribers,
Thanks, Phil, by
you
the
can
way.
yes, you are welcome. Oh, that
So,
beautiful
except
Canadian
for
whiskey.
Phil, because I already made it. Yeah.
So
Oh, your
all you
clock
beautiful
reset, too.
people. Yep, everybody's clock reset, so everybody can choose who takes a shot at the top of this hour. Okay. Chicken's taking a shot. We got a comment from Grow the Farm up here. Genetically engineered. Oh, gee. F it, kill it, eat it. The future of genetic engineering.
Dude, that sounds like a billboard in South Dakota.
That sounds like
we're on it.
Yeah.
that would be the single most popular product ever released in the Chinese market.
All right. I'm going for from crazy good Maker's Mark to this. Cheers, folks.
Oh, how is it?
God. Ugh. Jesus fuck. No.
Was it delicious?
I'm gonna go back to that other shit if I can fight. Oh God.
That face alone was worth the price of admission.
That second
speaking
swallow is the worst one. That's what she said.
Ah.
Tyler.
God damn it. Phil's back in 1993 again.
Refresh. I think Lynn's got a shot.
And
Lynn's doing one?
nobody's making me but me. And it's
Lynn's
a
going to spend
voluntary
his shot on himself.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, I told you I'm trying. No, I gave one to Phil already.
Yeah, this is a
You get
volunteer
another one.
shot.
You're in the
Oh,
next
I
hour.
do. I can give Phil another one. This is just a voluntary because I'm still trying to get rid of the Dan Aykroyd bottles, vodka, so I can keep the bottle. But anyway, here's to me, here's to you, and here's to all of us, and let's have a nice little toast. I'd memorize one, but I don't give a fuck.
Beautiful.
So smooth, so
almost
smooth.
like diamonds, really.
Yeah, like somebody
Like
poured it over diamonds.
diamonds, like
Speaking of-
shiny diamonds to you.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Shine
Like
shine
diamonds,
like
diamonds,
wherever you are. Shine
like
a
shiny
star.
diamonds to you. Oh,
Damn
Lord,
it.
that sucked. That sucked.
Motherfucker. Dude,
Shit is real.
man. Hang on, I gotta find a shot glass.
All right.
Shot. And Lynn, where's your shot go?
I just took it. I did mine already.
All right.
But
No, you get to give one out yet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still got to give one out, and
You got all hour.
everybody-
You don't have to do it now, but
Yeah, I got all hour. Well, I'm the man of the hour.
man. Oh, now Lynn's
the man with the man with an hour. Yes,
The man with an hour that makes.
But
the-
unfortunately, you're not the
makes
man that makes the other podcast cower, though. So I mean, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Grow the Farm Up says.
The one who fucks with me might get that shot. I'm just saying.
Yeah. See, this is what we're talking about in like after hour 2, Grow the Farm Up. We all take 2 shots in a row, see where the show goes. That's called the post show.
Yeah.
Phil, do you still have the
kinda missed
Hawkeye
the first
gin?
hour. Grow the farm.
That
Up.
is
It's
actually
already
at
moving
the
quite
mill.
along. Yeah.
Yeah, he has it. It's at the mill. It's at the other shooting location. Okay, I've cleaned out my double shot glass. I'm not doing a double shot, but
This
it's the only one I got down here.
shit is real, Tony.
What do you want? What do you want me to do a shot of?
What do you hate?
I hate.
You got gin. I know you do.
No, I love gin. Love it.
He hates Jewish people.
Tony,
Jesus
I had no
Christ.
idea. This beep is real.
Fuck you.
I love gin. Who doesn't love gin?
Oh,
Except
God.
everybody on this show. I was about to say,
And juice.
chicken, Tony, I think we need to find a way to make sure, like, even if we have to ship it to him in some way, make sure Lynn has a bottle of gin for when he's on with us.
Oh yeah.
We can put it in the Dan Aykroyd bottle, make you feel better.
Oh yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah, totally no.
Totally no.
How much you got left in that bottle?
It's almost to the nose.
Oh well, shit.
I got some more to go, bud.
We'll get you there.
Fair enough.
It might be screwdriver time tomorrow or something. I don't know.
Hey, now we're
Or
talking.
Bloody Marys. Maybe I'll make some Bloody Marys with this shit.
Yeah, watch
Nice.
the Huskers lose miserably.
Yes. Well, I'd do that or
Fuck
red
you,
beers.
Justin. Fuck you.
Wait. Tyler Williams.
What about
Is
it?
that Tyler? No, Tyler used his shot on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Tyler. Hey, put the camera on me for just 1 second. I got an important message for Tyler and Tyler alone.
Yeah.
That is all.
That is all.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, I gotta do this shot.
I was about to say, I got a hell of a prediction.
Oh. Yeah.
It tastes like sweet
It's like
nothing.
flat 7-Up. Yeah, it's like flat 7-Up. Yeah.
It's the up yours portion of
If
make 7 up yours.
7-Up was battery acid.
Make 7-Up yours.
Now, there is
Yeah, I need
something.
water.
Grow the Farm Up kind of touched on it, but I just want to say, prediction for what's going to happen in Lincoln tomorrow. Let's bring it back. Well, now let's be frank. I don't know if you've heard this, Grow the Farm Up, but
Ugh.
your King of Extreme was just named the head coach of Nebraska football. So
yeah, folks, Phil KOE is replacing the first black head coach at Nebraska to ever be in existence.
Scott Frost is white.
Phil.
Yeah, but
you're replacing the first black coach in Nebraska football history.
That's not how that works.
The interim coach is the current coach.
But no, so folks, under my coaching regime, let's be frank, is there really any way that I could possibly make it any worse? And at this point, what do we got to lose? Let's throw a Hail Mary, see what happens, and fuck, we might even pull out a victory tomorrow. Tomorrow is our biggest likelihood of victory in the Nebraska Cornhuskers for a very long time. And why? Because it's being run by a coach of extreme, Phil KOE. So don't worry, folks. I've been going over many sports movies and their different varying defensive and offensive plays. I've decided that the Mighty Ducks Flying V is a great offense that we're going to give that a shot tomorrow. We're going to see. And really, how could it possibly go any worse than what we've been dealing with for the last few years? So.
I was going to use that football bat.
Yeah, use that football bat and knock it through the goal.
Yes, and we will win the Super Bowl.
And, hey, you got one right, kind of. Right sport, different league.
Different level.
Yeah. No, we were talking in our kind of side chat. Phil kind of gave that speech, I'll do the flying V. And I was like, no, you know what'll happen? Like these kids have been coached so fucking poorly. Phil will say something like that and have no fucking clue what he's talking about. And the players will be like, do you mean do this? And Phil just goes, yes.
Yep.
And then they're like, well, coach, and then if we do this and this and this, he goes, yes.
I like where you're
go out. Kid. They go out and like 10 flags come out right away because it's an illegal formation. And they're like, but coach, it didn't work.
Well, now, why do you think it didn't work? And I act like I'm trying to teach him like some deeper life lesson or some shit. And it's like, yeah, no, sometimes your plans don't come together, kids. That's a lesson in life. Like, yeah. So.
Coach Phil, what kind of defense are you going to run? Yes, I'd like to take this one. We're going to run the 5, 10, 15, 20, 5-3-2 defense. We're going to have roughly about 35 men on the field. It's frowned upon, but I think it's really going to be able to stop the ball.
Tony, ask that question again. Ask me that question again.
Offense, which is the best defense.
Yeah.
Ask me that question again, T.
And it'll be called Make Defense Great Again.
Make defense great again.
Tony, ask me that question again.
Coach Phil, what's your defense going to be?
Wouldn't you like to know? So yep. That's now the other thing I got going for me is I do have 3 Who Wants to Be a Millionaire calls during any point of the game. One is to Tom Osborne, one is to my buddy Tony, and one is to my brother Brad. Those are my 3 Who Wants to Be a Millionaire calls that I can hit once. Should be once a game or once a quarter.
You're going to need more than once a quarter, Phil.
Well, I'll settle for once a quarter.
Hey, Tyler, you lost Iowa State.
Once the first down.
Iowa scored 1 touchdown on the year. I don't want to hear a fucking word, Tyler.
Every time he gets a first down, he gets to have a call.
Hey, Phil, what's a safety and how many points do you get?
A safety is the thing that they put on the gun so that it won't fire when you pull the trigger.
Right, that's in firearms. He's asking about football.
It's when you do the safety dance. We can dance if we want to.
No,
we can leave your friends behind. That's not it.
Do you want to take a guess at how many points you get for it?
No, I think that's good.
No, it's between 1 and 10. I'll give you that much.
Clearly it's 9 points.
9 points for a safe. Do you want to wage a guess on how you get one?
You want to phone a friend?
No. I think this would be one of those things I'd use my Who Wants to Be a Millionaire call for.
Okay,
hey, T, what's the safety?
That's when the quarterback falls down in the end zone.
Oh, when they do the little pansy knee thing in the end zone. Okay, gotcha. All
sure,
right.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Flag on the field.
Flag on the field. Double dribbling. Yeah, it's like, oh, you mean that pansy thing? Okay.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
it.
like,
That's what I meant.
and I'm like the one that's like arguing with the ref. Why did you fucking? Yes, of course he was showing off. He should show off. That was a hell of a fucking play. Why wouldn't he do a
Coach
fucking
Phil,
dance on the way in?
Grow the farm
You
up.
know.
How many yards is defensive pass interference penalty?
How many
You know,
yards?
it's a
I
ground rule
think it's
double.
far too many. It's clearly far too many.
It probably is too many, but how many exactly?
It's a ground rule double.
Tony, like I don't want to like throw facts in your face like so much of a
No,
thing.
I welcome you to throw facts.
It's not for here nor there really.
No, we're genuinely curious.
How many yards?
Facts don't care about your feelings.
That's right.
Let's go with 25.
This is
I like that number.
This is serious shit.
I like that number. 25.
You're only off by like 10.
Okay, so 15. All right. Or is it 35?
Serious shit.
It's 35, Phil.
Serious shit, Linda.
So yeah, like as you can tell, folks, MMA and boxing are my sports. But I will use my warrior ways to coach this fucking team to the next level. So
you'll put them in a guillotine.
Yeah, like Jesus, no, I'm like, come on, like, because I remember one time I was watching a football game and it was a college game, and a kid makes a great fucking play, like 60-yard fucking
Phil
run.
was watching soccer,
and he runs in and he's holding the football like this as he runs into the end zone, and they throw the fucking touchdown out because the kid was fucking showing off. And I would be the one guy that would be arguing with the ref over, why are you throwing it out just because he was showing off? Of course he's showing off. He's part of Phil KOE's Nebraska Huskers. The Huskers are always going to be fucking showing off.
I like Justin's wager there.
Yeah, I agree. Phil takes a shot for every touchdown Nebraska gets tomorrow. I like it.
So you want me to stay stone sober, huh?
I say at best you're gonna have to take like 2, maybe 3 shots.
You're getting pretty cocky.
They can score points. They can score points. They just can't stop anybody from scoring points.
I was about to say, does the other team making 4 touchdowns subtract 1?
I mean, Georgia Southern almost hit 800. Oklahoma could potentially hit 1,200 yards tomorrow.
Yeah. It's gonna be a whole nother ball game.
But yeah, like, and my recruiting is going to be like unlike anything you've ever seen. All I'm doing is I'm taking a plane to a place called American Samoa. Now, for those who don't know, American Samoa only has 2 major exports, tuna and American football players. And I'm just going to make a defensive line of Samoan man meat, and that's where I'm going to start from there. Throw in a couple of corn-fed kids. So.
Phil wants some Samoa man meat. That's what he just said.
Yes,
he's gonna throw that in there.
I need a whole
line of it. So there you go, folks. That's your out of context quote of the week. That's basically the Phil KOE plan. And to be frank, at this point, could it be any worse than the shit we're dealing with now?
You can't be frank. You're Linda. This is some serious shit, Linda.
Serious shit.
So, I was about to say I'm Frank Solich now. Oh shit.
Oh no.
What about sacks? And it's double shots. Ooh,
Wait,
yeah,
Phil, do you know what a sack is?
Isn't that typically like back in college, kids would put their what?
The 20 sack.
Yeah, that's like
Samoan man meat.
It's like
there's a couple of soundboards.
It's like a tackle where somebody
need.
can break a bone.
Yeah.
All right,
let's move on to the next.
Let's get back into racism.
I agree. We've not towed the line for a while.
Can we?
I've taken shots and chugged
Well, I
beers.
mean, the NCAA has had its nuts clipped by the Supreme Court, so all that free labor off of mostly poor and inner city minority kids has gone away. So that's an A+.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Dalton. I will break so many. Okay, I got. Okay, okay, Coach. Game time situational football question. You're down by 2 with 3 seconds left on the opposing team's 10-yard line. What do you call? You fucking run that shit all the way through. You fucking run it. You fucking run it, motherfucker. You fucking go for it. You fucking go for the gusto. We're fucking warriors here, motherfuckers. So yeah, that's my.
I half expected him to say, "Do an onside kick."
That may be the dumbest response I've ever heard, and everybody around us is now dumber for having heard it.
You get no points, sir.
You get no points
unless I make the touchdown, motherfucker.
No,
brilliant.
God damn it.
You're down by 2. You just kick a field goal and you'd be good to go, dude.
Oh my God.
If you want to be a pansy.
Come on, man.
If you want to win, yeah. If you want a guaranteed win.
Get back into racism. Yes.
Come on, please. I just want to. Chicken's like, I just want to get back into this racism.
Linda, let's get back into
this. Let's get back into serious shit, Linda.
Iowa would have to punt.
Tyler, you would have punted, but that's also why I was named head coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers and you were not, because I'm willing to take those big risks, okay?
I would have punted it
big
right
risk,
in between the
big
field
reward.
goal.
Yeah, right up there with Tom Osborne going for 2 points in the win is Phil KOE's decision. Down 2 points with 3 seconds left inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, run the ball.
Go for it, bro.
Run it, bitches. We need to play for people who bet the spread. Okay, so we're fucking running that shit.
All right, let's talk about racism.
Who's the chick that Linda Moulton Howe? She reminds me of the chick that was running for president, the craziest shit one. That was running for Democrat.
Described all females.
That was a little misogynistic. This is serious shit, Tony.
Serious shit, Linda.
God damn, I can't think of her name now. She was fucking out of her fucking mind.
Oh yeah, Justin, Chris, I'm way cheaper on the buyout. I was just kind of shocked they'd even let me in the building. So it's a way cheaper buyout. Bandit, are we sure Phil isn't the head coach of Nebraska? I mean,
he's been the head coach for the
Scott
past
Frost does
3
call
games.
me for all of his problems. So it's look, Tony G wearing Iowa colors.
No, I'm just wearing what Iowa wishes they were. They wish they were school's Batman.
Ouch. Ouch. Tony, that
one touchdown. One touchdown.
You should apply some water to the burned area.
No offense.
Tony, I got a question though. All right. Now this should be something that the head coach of Nebraska should know, but I'm just curious. So who is Nebraska playing tomorrow?
Yes.
It doesn't matter who Nebraska's playing tomorrow because we are gonna whoop their fucking ass. It doesn't matter. Bring 3 teams onto the fucking field at the same fucking time, and we'll whoop them all.
Phil.
Yeah.
Phil. We're playing number 7 Oklahoma.
Oh, God. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed what will be undoubtedly my final game as the head coach of Nebraska. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. No wonder they got rid of Scott Frost. Scott's like, can you just fire me now before I go up against Oklahoma? Oh, Jesus.
Scott's like, Jesus, don't wait. Come on, throw me an extra $7.5 million. You won't have to embarrass me. I won't have to go get my ass handed to me by Oklahoma.
You won't embarrass me. I won't embarrass you.
I'll give it back under the table. I'll give you a $7.5 million back under the table. Just fire me now so I don't have to play Oklahoma.
So the whole thing, the whole thing I got out of the whole firing of Coach Frost, they show like as soon as he gets fired, he jumps into a vehicle and they film him driving away from the university.
Yeah.
And it's showing the car and it's showing him drive, and all of a sudden the last 2 seconds of the video, you pan on a dude walking all by himself wearing a fucking COVID mask.
Yeah.
Outside. And I'm like, that's Lincoln, Nebraska in a fucking nutshell.
Yeah, that sums it up. That sums up why we have district voting in Nebraska.
Fucking.
Thank Christ. But yes, the rest of the country, you should adopt district voting, but let's start with New York and California. Let them try it for about 15, 20,
Agreed.
15 20
right.
years, and then see how it works out.
Like Chicken said 20 minutes ago, let's get back into racism.
Ah, can we? Hooray.
Yes, we
Aw,
can.
please. No,
I don't want to think any more about football for fucking night.
Well, don't worry, Tony. I'll be texting you for some questions and some problems tomorrow. When
I'll answer them tomorrow.
We got time. There's still over a half hour of the show left. I'm sure we can get back.
We got plenty of time. Don't worry about it.
Get back into that foosball.
It's sexy.
All right.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. I'm exhausted with these white folks, black female. Did they purposely spell it that way? Is that racist? To spell it that way?
And no.
No,
I think she typed it that way.
If it was written by a person of color, it is not racist.
I guess it's only one quotation mark, so it was how she wrote it. Okay.
Yeah.
Black female diversity officer at Department of Defense posted on Twitter about reprimanding a white woman for her caudacity after she said black people can be racist too.
Your tax dollars at work, folks.
Talisa Wing is the chief diversity officer or chief diversity equity and inclusion officer. You need to switch that up. It's diversity, inclusion, equity.
Didn't get
officer.
it all right.
You got to get it officer in the Pentagon's Education Activity Office, which oversees schooling DoD workers' children. Prior to the role, she taught in classrooms and served as in the U.S. Army. She also is the author of a book series called Racial Justice in America. One asks kids to consider their white privilege, while another installment discusses the idea of defunding the police. Multiple resurfaced Twitter posts show Wing referring to white people as Karen. So
racist.
So, well, her argument was she does the whole power dynamic. Well, black people don't hold any power, and the caudacity of white people to say something to a black person on how they should do things. It's obviously white people just automatically hold power. She is working for the fucking Pentagon and overseeing their children. I think she's got a lot more power in this country than most people on Twitter.
I was about to say, like that is one thing to keep in mind, but like, hey, this is your tax dollars at work and caudacity. I mean, I'm sorry. Like at this point, can you really show me the distinguishment between saying somebody that's caudacity and just shut up, Whitey?
We can.
Can you Tony, what's the operant difference there?
Let me pull up. Tony sent me a video. Lynn, if you want to interject
this is very important. Education.
Yes. As a current Department of Defense employee, I have nothing to say.
I was about to say, Lynn is like,
not a goddamn thing.
In fact, good night, guys. See you later. Well, yeah, Chicken's just like, nope. I have nothing to say.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole and fucking Phil push up.
That's fair.
Yep, and totally understandable. To quote Cat Williams, make that paper, boo boo. But it's one of those things. Like, I'm sorry, it's starting to get a little absurd at this point because remember the old definition of racism was prejudice plus institutional power. Well, right now, as it stands in September of this year of our Lord 2022, the left has all. The left has all the institutional power. So by their own definition, only the left can be racist. So I'm got a funny feeling that definition is going to need to be reworked for too terribly long. But caudacity, yes, we're.
Hold on, Bandit.
It will within 2 years. Within the Webster's dictionary, it'll probably appear within a month. This is going
to be the most educational next how long is this video? 46 seconds of your life, folks. Get ready. This is amazing, and you are all going to be smarter by the end of this video. Tony, you want to pull that off?
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Meaning caudacity is a slang term for audacity demonstrated by white people. In particular, caudacity is frequently used in reference to bold, shameless displays of white privilege and racism. The use of caudacity overlaps heavily with the related slang term caucasity. The two terms are often used interchangeably to refer to ridiculous or offensive behavior by white people who don't expect to suffer any consequences for their actions. However, while caucasity
I'm gonna pause.
Because that needs more analysis.
Because a white person, so let's go back to the story. A white lady told her that black people can be racist too. Okay. Whether that's objective or subjective, that's going to be like, that's a whole nother like debate. But to make that statement that somebody of a different race than a white person can be racist, how is that like? She's suffering the consequences of nothing right now. Well, consequences of being white is what she's suffering the consequences of. But
as she should.
Yep. And so, like I said at the beginning of this word is basically a summed up way of saying "shut up, whitey."
Yeah.
And you know it is. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Everybody within the sound of my voice, whether they explicitly or implicitly, we all know that's what that means. Like,
this means
and
shut
unfortunately,
up,
we're getting, don't say that shit. That'll get us kicked off everything. But like
what's
that's,
left?
Yeah, what's left. But yeah, that's, unfortunately what that means in our modern, and it's so sad that we have to have this kind of discourse in this year of our Lord 2022, because you think I like saying shit like that? Like even just the words "shut up, whitey" coming out of my mouth sounds kind of fucking cringe.
Feels dirty, doesn't it?
Yeah,
well,
I know 2 years ago, Phil would not have said that online.
True.
Well, I'm sorry, but like, what else am I
Phil
supposed to
wouldn't
call
even
this?
be on this show 2 years ago if he knew this story.
Unfortunately, that's kind of how the Overton window is shifting a bit, because like even Tiberius said, like the Democratic Party is the party that is openly platforming racists now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's like, unfortunately, there has to be some sort of pushback. And this is kind of that point where I do think folks do need to, because this is literally like, it's the idea of, have you ever been excluded because of your race? Well, I just was. It's like when I was told on a panel when I gave an answer, said, "Phil, that's very white of you." It's like, wow. Okay, so yeah, it really is just the moment of, I just
that
was
definitely
actually.
Wasn't a compliment.
No, it wasn't meant in disrespect. So it's kind of that moment like, have you ever been judged because of your race? Yeah, just like 5 seconds ago.
Right fucking now.
Yeah,
no, that's not possible.
So this is not a good place that we're heading, folks. We're not getting more unified.
Let's finish the video. Back it up.
Yeah, we got a good 15 seconds left. I'll back it up just so we can.
This is highly educational stuff here, folks.
Very. Like, make sure you leave it in the comments and tell us how educational this show has been and how it's changed your life. If it'll load.
Check your privilege.
Now, is that anything wittier or anything whiter? I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely whiter.
Whitier?
You crashed it.
Is it whitier?
You crashed it with your whiteness.
You know what? They were probably like, fuck, the Dog and Chicken Show. We're talking about this right now. We need to pull this video.
They just canceled.
Caudacity is sometimes used outside of the context of racism, such as to refer to activities stereotypically engaged in by white people. Caudacity is usually used in a way that implies some form of racist behavior.
So,
imagine there was any word at all, pick any kind of noise that your mouth can make, where it would imply negative behavior on the part of a black, brown, Asian, Hispanic, any kind of person. Imagine if that word were to exist, and imagine how racist and prejudiced and fucking debauched and scummy we would all think that word is.
Zig Heil.
I can think of one.
Like, but that's kind of what I'm getting at here.
I did not see that coming.
Well done. But that is one problem that we always need to watch out for, is whenever you try to lessen, other, or dehumanize anyone else or some other group, you're starting to go down a very dangerous path. And I know there's some people that believe that they have the right to impose such things, but no. Once we recognize a bad behavior, we wipe out that bad behavior. We don't inflict that bad behavior, even on the people that were doing that bad behavior, because that's what makes us better. So,
holy shit!
Are you saying two wrongs don't make a right?
Two wrongs don't make a white. Steven says,
have fun with this one, Tony.
As a transracial man, I against anti-Caucasoid rhetoric. Hashtag diversity is our strength. Hashtag when they glow, we go high.
No, when they go low, we go
high. I thought it said glow. Yeah. Oops. I almost had it. I was like 90% there.
Bravo, Steven. I applaud you. Brave.
Tony,
beautiful.
No.
No, Tony.
No.
Yes.
Not today.
So yeah,
the serious shit.
I'm actually glad this. I'm glad this one did take a turn back. It's like she's like, let's go back to racism for a minute.
Let's circle back to racism.
Let's get back. So, but like, I'm curious, like where?
Yeah.
Like I've often asked, what is when you talk about making greater progress in race relations in America, I've asked the question and I've never actually gotten a good answer. And the answer exists. It's just whenever especially you talk to lefty people, you don't get one. What does total progress in race relations actually look like? What does
yes.
That wasn't exactly my answer. Mine was basically, remember in the 90s when we were all being raised with the idea of the colorblind society, like where we actually live up to the idea of Martin Luther King's ideal of my children will be judged by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin.
That's racist. So racist. We don't believe in that anymore.
That's right. In 2022, we only judge you by the content of your identity checkbox list, and the content of your character is irrelevant. I forgot.
If you are not as victimized as me or as dark complected as me, you have no idea what I've been through, and you don't know my truth and my personal experience in life. Yeah. So you have no right to. Yeah, you have no right to judge me on anything.
Check your privilege, Phil.
It's my personal experience over yours. Now, when I say, here's an interesting one. I can't remember who I heard this. Somebody was on a podcast the other day, and they started using today's references to the Salem witch trials. This was really, it was on trigonometry. I can't remember who they were talking to, but he goes, he went along the lines of basically what happened. Is you're seeing today turn into a caste system to where, you got the plebs, you got the elites, and you get people to get away with shit. So back in the time of the Salem witch trials, they were doing the same shit to where they would, call somebody a witch, they'd put them on trial, fucking kill them, burn them at the stake, whatever. But then when the governor's wife would get accused, they'd be like, no, that didn't really happen. Let's move on to the next one. And they would skip along. And then some kid would come up and be like, look at this. And they'd take a knife and cut their arm and be like, the devil made me do it. That person's a witch. And some farmer would be like, dude, that's my knife. You just picked it up when you walked in. Like, no witch had anything to do with that. You just stole my knife. And they'd be like, nah, move along. Nothing to see here. As soon as somebody that had a little bit of power or was not on the pleb level, that were, somebody that, drew some authority within society, even during the Salem witch trials, would get along or get away with shit, no matter how doped up they were on whatever fucking fungus they were eating out of their bread. But that's actually probably the most realistic story of the Salem witch trials. But you see
also
what I
likely
mean?
Where we get some of our stories of werewolves too.
Yeah, but like you see what I mean? Like this is no different. This is human nature. And when it was bad at the Salem witch trials, it's still fucking bad today. Like it's just a different fucking like societal norm because now the fucking Democrats are somehow turned into the goddamn party of the elites. And they're just like, no, don't pay attention to Hunter Biden. Oh, don't pay attention to Joe Biden fucking funding all this shit or any dealings with
insider
China or
trading,
Nancy's insider trading or
allegedly.
Fucking her husband, getting almost
DUI.
got off. Yeah, he almost got off on that. There's Black Lives Matter fucking head organizers buying
Billions,
$1 million of houses and $10 million fucking scraped off from the new
What's
leaders
more
that took
important,
over. Like this
you
list goes
gotta-
on and on.
You got
and
to
we
focus
just-
on Donald
hold on.
Trump's ketchup napkins.
Yeah. We have to fucking worry about him throwing a fucking plate at the wall because he got upset that he lost an election. Dude, I would throw a plate at the wall too. Okay. Are you mad because Donald Trump had a fucking temper one day? I'm fucking sorry. Get over your shit. There's all this shit going on. Meanwhile, there's people sitting in fucking solitary confinement for January 6th that did not enter the building or do anything violent. To this day, have never seen a fucking judge or even spoken to a fucking lawyer about how they can get out of there. One of them, I'm not going to defend him because he is a Nazi, but just because he's a Nazi, he is in jail. There is no freedom of speech. There's no freedom of fucking political discourse. There's no freedom of religion. There's none of that. That's
reason.
Keep in mind, those people are being held by the same government run by the guy who just called all of you fascist.
Yes.
So.
Anyway,
Grow the farm up.
rant
The next
over.
person that says my truth to me is getting a proper backhanded slap. If you have to define it as your truth, you're a fucking bad word.
Redacted.
Redacted. Yeah, there we
I'll
go.
say it, retard.
All
Well,
right.
the ACLU always stands up for even
Not anymore.
the worst
Not
among
anymore.
us.
Yes, Lynn.
So it's still within the hour. I'm going to give out my shot, but I'm going to do it in like trivia style. And Chicken's the last one who gets the answer because he might know.
Okay.
Because it's about me.
Oh no!
All right. So if you can riddle me this, Batman, how many years did I serve in the United States Army? If whoever gets it the closest will be okay, and whoever gets it the furthest away will have to take the shot.
4 years.
8.
Does this include National Guard or yeah, was it?
It is. It includes the Guard as well. Yes.
8.
Okay. So you did. I want to say 10. It was 10 or 12, something like that.
All right. Tony's right. I did 7.
Oh fuck.
Tony's the closest. So Phil's. Well, you said 12, didn't you? Would you say 10 or 12? And
I said 10.
And Phil said 8, right?
4.
No, he said 4. So
Yep.
I said 10. I was closer.
All right.
I don't know. I thought he said 12. He was just saying 12.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Phil.
Ah, you guys suck ass.
No, I did 6 active and 1 year with the Guard. So
I thought you did Guard longer
See,
than
that was
1
my
year.
initial thought. I was thinking with the guards as well. I was like, this has got to be a trick question.
I said 4. Chicken
so-
said 10. You're 6.
All I know is it's not me.
I'm off
and-
by
So
2
it was
years.
7.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Phil.
Tony's up by 1.
Yeah.
So because technically, I did a try a year in the Guard program, so I didn't like it, so I got out. But
I know why I was thinking that because you went overseas to do that fucking other job. So
Yeah.
That's what threw me
Well,
off.
Lynn,
yeah, dude, that was a civilian job there.
Yeah.
now leave Grow the Farm Up's comment there, and if you'd give me a full screen.
Indeed.
Grow the Farm Up will like this. Well, Lynn, my grandfather actually enlisted in the Army for World War II because he'd get to have a better shot. Basically, he could pick a better spot than just where you got drafted to. And he ended up working directly under General Patton. So to all you folks making sacrifices in the Army, God bless.
Yeah, that was so blurry. We got to do it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We couldn't even.
Yeah,
see
you were
it.
a little choppy. It was choppy. We didn't
Fuck you.
catch any of that.
Reinsert
Fuck
AOL Disc 3 and take the shot again.
Fuck you. And did I mention, by the way, fuck you.
Okay.
Anyway, back to this lady. This and kind of what we were talking about. All of this, like,
Hey, he disappeared.
oh yeah, okay, no, he's
Yo, booty, Africa.
when you
Yeah,
have,
Djibouti.
when you have this, like, white people can't say anything. Like that's and it's not about white people, it's about everybody. Like I don't want to do this, like I'm not trying to stand up for white people and their right to talk. Like obviously everybody has a right to talk. But if we're expected Like the expectation today is that not only do we make sure certain people have a voice, but we amplify that voice. And to a certain extent, you know, I'm not necessarily always against that. Like a marginalized voice, sure, I want them to be heard. I'm willing to go the extra mile and amplify that voice. But at the end of the day, if that cancels out my opinions, my voice, and my life, and my rights, and my you know, ability to do anything, no. Like you can't have it both ways. You can't. No, this isn't how this is going to work. If you want the amplification because of whatever, let's say it's systemic racism for 100 years or whatever. Maybe you just got picked on as a kid, and so you want to make sure, you know, that kid that was bullied for fucking all of high school gets to tell off all the, you know, the dickheads that beat him up. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't negate anybody else's rights. Like some people need a little push forward. Sure, I can get that. I don't necessarily think that many need a leg up. I think most of them just need to, you know, fucking give their balls a tug and get their shit together, and they can handle it themselves. They don't need somebody to amplify. But sometimes people do. Not everybody's that good. Not everybody can figure this shit out on their own. Not everybody has an opinion of their own. Not everybody's brave enough to fucking say anything, you know, straight out there. So sure, give them a platform if there's somebody who's just not getting the message across. But when it negates somebody else, yeah, especially that cunt, Alyssa Milano, yep. Then fuck you. I'm out. I'm done. I can't do both. And you can't either. I'm not going to allow that. I'll go straight from like somebody who's advocating for you to somebody who's completely against you and will fight you tooth and nail and mock you every goddamn step of the way, because what you were doing is the antithesis of what you're like fucking trying to tell everybody you think is right. That you want people to have a voice. No, you don't. You want you to have a voice and nobody else. That's what this is.
If you having a voice means other people have to be voiceless, then I'm sorry, what you have to say might not be as valuable as you'd like to think it is.
And somehow we brought it all the way back to the Little Mermaid.
Under the sea. Under the sea, everyone should have a voice from you to me. Yes, that's fucking bringing it around, fucking proper.
Lynn Vodka.
Oh,
Lynn Vodka.
Hell yeah!
Right. I feel like that's something that like Lynn should be distilling in his own garage. It's like Lynn Vodka.
Yeah, my own Dan Aykroyd vodka, but you know, whatever.
Just refill it in old Crystal Skull bottles.
Yes.
I turned mine into a Scotch decanter.
Yes, mine is.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I want to empty it, and hence the reason why I picked the bottle tonight. Like, you know what?
Thank you, sir.
Agreed.
Love you.
Holy shit, I think Lynn has the same shot glass as me.
The frosted double shot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a Jaeger?
I think it is a Jaeger, yes.
I think it is. Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, we got the same shot glass.
We so
you cute girls over there.
We're over there like fangirling over a fucking shot.
Oh my god, I used to get this when I buy bottles of
Chicken,
Jaeger.
your rant there, going to farm up the fuzzy feelings.
Aw.
Oh, dude, that vodka's fucking pretty good.
Hot, yes!
I like how Trey is like, dude, no, LTD is fake. That's fake LTD. Chicken's not shooting
it's just
that.
it's knockoff.
This is what they got me because I couldn't find my LTD. Next week I will have the LTD because it's better than this shit, surprisingly.
Damn. So you got plenty of shit whiskey for shooting for a while now.
Man.
Hey, at least we
Not
won't
at this
have
rate.
bad breath. You know what I mean?
Here's to marginalized voices and the marginalized voices that want to take yours away. Fuck off.
That looks horrible.
Ouch.
Oh,
that hurt.
That hurt me. Yeah.
It's always that second fucking swallow that just
Whatever you do, don't drink any water.
Yeah, I might fucking crave it after that. Oh my god.
That is not like whatever substance you're talking about. Cannot be good for your body. All right, you just took that in. Whatever you do, do not drink water. You know that thing that keeps you alive? Don't do that.
Yeah. So what
I've
are
also
we?
got a beer
Were we
ready
in
if
Mexico?
anybody
You're
needs
not
to
supposed
make
to
me
drink
chug and they haven't used their second
Mm.
hour.
Yeah,
You're not supposed
and
to
if
drink
you
the water in
haven't,
Mexico.
if you haven't, all of our stuff restarts here in 12 minutes. So final
shit.
thoughts on the Pentagon ladies diversity, inclusion, and equity.
Yeah, I got some final thoughts.
Serious shit,
bitch.
Linda.
She's a bitch.
She's a bitch. No, seriously. Here, if you are advocating, sincerely, if you are advocating, whether it be in fucking writing on Twitter or with the sound of your own voice across media platforms, for one specific race to not have a voice or be racist by them just existing, whilst being extremely fucking racist and saying it's impossible for me to be racist because I'm this. You are out of your fucking mind. You have missed the goddamn point. Martin Luther King would be rolling around in his fucking grave if he heard you saying the shit that you're saying right now. Get a fucking grip on reality. Check your own fucking privilege. Check your own goddamn reality. It's not about skin tone at that point. It's just about you wanting to condone fucking hate, wanting to be hateful, wanting to be spiteful, wanting to be a piece of shit because you feel justified in making other people feel like shit and feel less. Do you know who else want to do that? Fucking racists. Stop being racist to put down people you deem racist because of the color of their skin. It's that fucking simple.
Hear, hear. You'll notice that whole
Like, share, and subscribe.
Racism is prejudice plus power thing. You'll notice they didn't popularize that
right?
That particular definition until long after Martin Luther King was dead, because he would have pushed back on that.
Exactly. But didn't Justin use his second hour?
Tony, they're a protected class. You better watch it, you racist.
No, nobody should be protected class. If you really want everybody to be created equal, like Martin Luther King said, you got to hit the soft reset. Everybody's created fucking equal. That's the goddamn problem.
The way I would put that, T. Let me just cut you off before you accidentally jump off the cliff here, T. But let me just hang on. The way I would put this. No. The way I would put this. I would put it this way, is that Dr. Ron Paul put it brilliantly, that when he was asked, would you have any gay or Hispanic people in your administration? And he said, I will pick whoever is the best person for each job. I don't believe that your rights come from groups. There is no such thing as group rights. You as an individual have rights. There is no gay rights. There is no black rights. There is no Hispanic rights. You as an individual have your rights, and you happen to be a gay or Hispanic or black individual. And so that's the way I would look at it, is that group rights is a pretty cringe concept, and it never lands us where we actually want to go.
Avoid the diversity hire and hire based off of qualifications. It's that fucking simple. You don't need to see gender. You don't need to see skin color. It's that simple. I don't care if you're male, female, trans, black, white, Asian, mermaid. I don't give a shit.
Phil, are you telling me identitarianism is bad?
Sex robot.
Identitarianism is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know robot. If in and of itself, but it seems to certainly do more harm than good in today's world.
I would like to go live amongst the mermaids, who probably see no problem with gender stereotypes, fucking skin color. They're all translucent.
Yeah.
They're all just fucking each other. They're all bisexual, so they don't care about sexual orientation.
On their head. Big old
whatever it takes. I think that sounds great. The only thing that they're probably biased against are, surface breathers, air breathers,
Yeah,
and I can get on board with it. You know what? To be fair, we're kind of fucking awful.
They probably don't like sharks.
Okay, and sharks.
Do you suppose Ariel would have to like a salmon? She would drop her eggs in the water, and then Eric would have to fertilize them physically. Do you suppose
Yeah, Eric is fertilizing those things like they're Minnie Mouse's ears.
Well, like Tony, that
Thank
is
you.
the most beautiful. Just bring it full fucking circle.
Bring
Like
it
if this was
all the way
if
back
this was a
around.
stand-up bit, you just drop the fucking mic and end the show.
Exactly. Secondhand robot sex market. That's what I'm talking about. If you can get in on the ground floor of fucking stocks of Amazon's second or eBay's second-hand sex robot stocks, that's where the money's at, folks.
I think you got to take the terminology secondhand away from the table and just call it recycled. So it seems like you're doing better for the environment.
It's refurbished.
Better for the environment. So you say recycle, refurbish.
Yeah.
Real quick, since we're talking so much about mermaids tonight, and I want to give some factual historical context to the subject.
Okay.
This is the history of mermaids. The first appearance of mermaids in human culture seems to have occurred about 1000 BC in Assyria, roughly equivalent to present-day Syria, plus the northern area of Iraq. In the mythology of Assyria, the beautiful fertility goddess Atargatis became a mermaid after casting herself into a lake. So the bitch drowned herself and turned into a mermaid.
Yeah, she was emo. It's cool.
It's cool.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
Cannot breathe tonight. Halloween on Christmas.
So in this has several versions of the event, but the most included is a Targetus falling in love with a mortal shepherd and having a daughter, the queen.
What the fuck did I just come back to?
The history of mermaids, Dick.
Oh, Jesus. Autonomous mates with the queen and has the daughter of Anacor. Like, what the fuck? Is this like a rejected
Phil, you should be
Lord of the Rings script?
After which she throws herself into a lake from shame or grief at inadvertently killing her lover, which, okay, that's new, who didn't survive the divine lovemaking. Oh, so she fucked a dude and killed him during sex.
Yeah, snoot him to death.
Whoa.
Death by snoo.
Why don't they talk about this shit in The Little Mermaid? Come on, Disney.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already a voice inside my head.
Well, no, like this is the funny thing is that Disney's original stories that they use
be mad. I'm yelling
to base the cartoons are always fucking dark as shit. Like a great example, Frozen. Everybody loves the movie Frozen. People don't realize that it's a retelling of the tale The Ice Queen, where in that story, the ice magic is actually a metaphor for madness. When Elsa is holding the apple and the scepter, everything starts freezing over. That's her madness seeping into the real world. And what happens when everybody sees her showing off her powers? What's really happening is everyone is finally being exposed to the madness of the new queen. And she literally locks herself away into an ice palace of madness away from everyone else. And love was the only thing that could pierce that. And so it's actually a much deeper story once you realize the original meaning.
You know, the other creepy shit.
They can do what the Kennedys did and just give her a lobotomy.
Yeah, they can do that too. The other thing Disney likes to do is throw in like sex predator shit in the middle of their movies too.
Yeah, like Platinum Bukkake.
Yeah.
Like we witnessed the ears tonight.
Yeah.
You know, where
there's the sex in the Lion King.
Yep,
and
Lion
the
King.
cock on the Little Mermaid VHS. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 15 of them.
Oh, there's a set of tits in The Rescuers.
It spells out sex in the dust in the Lion King.
That really ties the whole plot together.
And Jessica Rabbit's snatch in Who Framed Roger Rabbit is actually
fuck that. Fuck that whole movie was hot. All right.
Oh yeah, it's sexy.
I never wanted to fuck a rabbit so hard in my life.
Wait, what?
Agreed.
No,
she wasn't even a rabbit. She was just a cartoon chick.
But, okay, look, she married in Lynn.
Chick is like, oh, there was a cartoon chick too.
She's self.
No, I said what I said.
All right. I know it's the
just saying,
1950s or 40s
she
or whatever,
took
but
his
she
last
self-identifies as a rabbit.
She got married to him. She took his last name. His name was Roger Rabbit. So Jessica Rabbit. Just saying. She's
Superhuman
just a regular
I
cartoon chick.
You guys didn't go back. I didn't read that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Mermaid's job is to fuck men to death. The men that survive become superhuman pirates.
True.
That's what happened to Aquaman.
Too much Disney. I argue we don't watch enough Disney.
Yeah,
And
not
Trey
enough.
How do you
says
think
the rest
Blackbeard's
of it
beard
is
got
outrage-
so black?
Yes, it is. It is a full frame of pornography. It is. It's beautiful. Roger's
Shout
getting
out to Shizzle.
redacted by chicken. Okay, real quick before we hit the second hour, there is something on the ticker. Phil's here. I wanted you to comment on it before we move on to the second hour. This week, Kenneth Starr,
Or the
passed
third
away.
hour.
What are your thoughts on that, Phil?
Rest in peace, you beautiful warrior. You beautiful warrior for freedom, Ken Starr. You were fucking right the whole time. They all told you were full of shit, but you fucking kept digging and fucking digging and fucking digging, and you got that motherfucker, and somehow Slick Willie still fucking slipped away. Okay, so it wasn't because of you. You built a beautiful case, you beautiful bastard, and may you enjoy the eternal reward which you so rightly deserve. That's
Valhalla, brother.
That's I think about Ken Starr. That's because that
That was
motherfucker knew from the beginning Clinton was fucking scummy as shit, and it took him years to fucking actually find. Because that's what happens when you get a special prosecutor like a Mueller on your ass. He can just take as long as he wants. He could just, and that's what he did.
Jeez,
so
there's a lot of sound clips tonight.
Yeah, Tony was
I got a tight grip, Steven. I really do. Trey says Ken Starr had evidence that could lead to the arrest. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was saying it took a while for them to get to Ken.
Yeah,
but they finally got him. It just took a while. It
oh,
took a
you
lot longer than they thought
know,
it would.
Hillary's popping a bottle of bubbly over that one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Hillary is just
She's gonna
that kind
dance
of
a jig
vindictive.
real
She
soon.
would pop a bottle of bubbly over Ken Starr dying.
All right, one more we got on the ticker before we talk. We got to talk about the Martha's Vineyard stuff. What about Jimmy Kimmel? What's going on with Jimmy Kimmel's stupid ass? And we just hit the third hour, folks. So now everything resets.
Oh, okay.
Where the fuck did Jimmy Kimmel?
I gotta come up with another trivia question to get one of you guys to drink again.
Oh shit! All right.
All right. So
how much wood could a woodchuck? Oh wait.
Yeah, right.
Shang, you shut your whore mouth. Oh, you waited all of 30 fucking seconds. Oh my
Shane
god!
is high, by the
So
way.
Tony, I think you should. Justin, should Tony chug that beer or take a shot? Because Tony would then have to chug a beer and
Apparently, I've
shot
got to do
back to
both.
back.
He wanted me to chug a beer before, so what do I have to chug a
Okay.
beer and a shot?
Oh, we'll wait just a moment for Justin to get back there.
Yeah, do it at your own pace. Do it at your own pace, sir.
Oh no! I'll get this knocked out. I'm a fucking man of the people.
Justin said chug, so chug and gin.
All right,
in that order, because Justin was a little faster on the draw. I got to give him that.
I've got the beer ready. I just got to get the shot ready.
Oh, are you gonna chase it?
Well, they both want something. I'm not a man to.
Tony's gonna need water after this.
I got a glass over there. Oh my god! All right, so we're here in the third hour now. Trey wants a gin shot. I've got it here. Justin wants a chug. Okay, so I got to chug first and then do the shot. Oh, that's a dick.
Yep. Hey, Justin was faster on the draw, man. What do you got to give him
All
that?
right. All right.
And you're wearing the cowboy hat. You got to respect that.
Cowboy Batman.
Hang on. Let me get some music.
Yeah. Set the mood.
You know YouTube doesn't like that.
It's the StreamYard music. Shut up. I don't like that.
I was gonna say that was pretty oriental.
That sucks.
And that'll be the line that gets us kicked off.
Is that our sexy music or is this our sexy music?
That was the sexy music.
This is our sexy music.
There we go.
Both of them are sexy music.
Big Buck Empire. Tony's gonna take a chug. Big Buck Empire. Gonna guzzle that beer down his mug. Yeah, Big Buck Empire. Tony has taken that shot of gin.
Open that throat, baby.
Big Buck Empire. Tony for the motherfucking win. Well done, T.
That
well
looked
done.
painful. It did look painful.
That looks like your digestive system has made better decisions in its life.
There's a battle of the bulge happening inside of me right now.
Lynn, what do you got?
All right, I got another trivia for you.
Ooh.
And a lot of you might not know this, even chicken, so I don't care who answers at what time. I'm going to say, how many countries have I been to? And if you're the furthest away, you have to drink.
5.
That was exactly going to be my answer, actually. I'll let Chicken go first.
I think Tony's actually he's pretty close to being right on. I'm going to say 6.
I'm going to say 4.
The answer is 12.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
Damn it!
Wow.
I know you've been to a couple in Africa. I know you were in Germany for a layover when you're on your way home. Obviously, America. Yeah. I counted that.
Now, Tony, I'm sorry. You just got prices righted. Yeah, we did the prices right rules. Yeah. Like you said 5, Chicken says 6. And like, don't you love it? Like one guy goes, I'm saying $4. Next lady, $4.01. You bitch! Like you just like, you know that's what the guy's thinking. So I guess I get that shot, right, Lynn?
Still gets that.
Yeah, that'd be Phil.
Lynn, what all countries were there?
I'll have to fucking Djibouti, Kenya, Ethiopia.
Okay, that first one's not real.
Iraq, Kuwait. Let's go fucking.
I had Germany and America. That's where I stopped.
Great Britain. Let's see, Mexico, United States. I'm going through them all. I did go. Yeah, Germany was one of them as well, and New Amsterdam. Fuck, I'm trying to. The music is throwing me off of my game.
Well, it's got to stay there for Phil.
It's supposed to get you in. It's supposed to get you into the game.
It's in the fucking. It's 12 or higher, to be honest. Yeah. So there you go. I named off a few.
Big buck
and it was more than any of you guys said. So still.
Gin shot we are loving. Big buck empire. Dedicated to Lynn's country dirty dozen.
God damn it, Phil, your fucking internet.
Fuck
sucks.
You.
It got worse.
He called it the dirty dozen. I like it. It's worth a shot.
Djibouti sounds awesome. Why did you leave?
Yeah.
It was very, very hot and sticky.
That's what she.
That was Amsterdam.
I just layover in a fucking goddamn airport, man.
This shot is also to Djibouti.
I was also in Italy for a little bit, stuck in an airplane.
You got it. Is he gonna Ralph? Is this gonna be the one? No.
I made it.
Damn it.
That one was a little
Okay. Tony, you want to kill the music? We'll
and Turkey. I forgot Turkey. Turkey was like they wouldn't let us off the fucking plane, but we were still there.
No, I still got
Djibouti. You know we'll love her yet. Djibouti. Like that's what that sounds like to me.
Dude, just imagine the 12 hours of sunlight and 12 hours of darkness all year round. That's Djibouti, man. I swear to God.
So Alaska?
Yeah,
No.
as I was going to say.
Alaska has 30 days of light and 30 days of dark. We're on close to the equator, so it's like 12 of day and 12 of night, no matter what, all year round. Because you're close to the equator. So, yeah, and I work 12-hour shifts, and it fucking sucked.
All right, next story.
I still think that first place wasn't real.
Yeah.
Djibouti. It's like Djibouti. What about jazz? What
It starts with a D.
All right, moving on. Next story. Done.
Djibouti with a D.
Wait. Is Jimmy Kimmel being let's see. Is he having Caudacity?
Is he canceled yet?
My Djibouti is warm and tight. F yes,
Jimmy-
Djibouti was wet and sticky. Duh, again, why'd you leave? And I thought Africa was pure darkness. Wow, Dalton, thanks.
The caucasity of fucking Dalton.
Yeah, the caucasity.
Yep,
of
the
Dalton.
caucasity.
Jimmy Kimmel,
Caudacity.
this is my fucking 8th time trying. Shut the fuck up for a
Get
minute.
it.
God damn it. Let's go.
He's still
Jimmy
got a
Kimmel-
show on?
Shut the fuck up. Jimmy Kimmel is accused of white privilege after belligerent Emmy stunt. I don't even think this was belligerent. During Abbott Elementary star Quinta Brunson's acceptance speech. Nobody's ever heard of her, but because she's from Abbott, whatever. Jimmy Kimmel laid on the ground as Abbott Elementary star Quinta Brunson accepted an Emmy for outstanding writing for a comedy series. Both Kimmel and Will Arnett played off the bid as suggesting Kimmel had passed out by having too many skinny margaritas after late night host lost an Emmy. Brunson gave her acceptance speech. Kimmel lied on the ground motionless on the ground beside her. So literally that's all he did. He's laid on the ground. And they're all like, this guy's fucking white privilege while a black girl gets an award.
I would love nothing more than to shit on Jimmy Kimmel's newfound wokeness that he's found ever since becoming a late night host. But he literally did nothing but a comedy bit here. It has nothing to do with skin color.
But he's white.
But they did.
I
But
don't
they
give a
didn't
fuck.
get him. They didn't get him for Carl Malone.
It just
Yeah, this is going to be.
So,
the
yeah,
next
we're
one.
just trying to get him for
years
Carl
and
Malone
years.
now.
Yeah, it's not blackface.
Years.
It's this.
Yeah,
I'm stealing
The
that.
fact that he did blackface had nothing to do with any of it.
If anybody ever comes to me, that's caucasity. What?
Caucasity.
Caucasity.
What are you wanting to do?
Caucasity.
I love how even the chat hasn't moved on from caucasity. God damn it.
How could you? Like it's brilliant.
How
Look at
dare
this.
you?
There's nothing.
How dare you?
I'm trying to paint the picture of where
I'm
this is
so
even.
sorry.
Where is this even remote? What is the
How
logic
fucking
behind this
dare you,
being
boy?
racist? I want to understand this.
Because he's white.
I
And
don't
we were
care.
celebrating. No, Tony, listen. Don't try to mansplain or white-splain to me. A white
will.
man refused to leave the stage while a black woman was being celebrated for greatness at the Emmys because people watch it.
That doesn't mean anything, though.
It means a
None of that
lot.
means anything. Nothing you said makes sense. No. This is comedians doing comedy. Why can't we just fucking do comedy? Why can't people be funny without having to worry about being fucking canceled or fucking being shit on because of it? We used to just do comedy, and comedy was fun. Comedy was funny. It was a good time.
We live in a
Now
post
everybody just sucks.
Tony, we live in a post comedy world. You just
We do.
that
We do live in a post-comedy world.
you-
White bro
we just need
literally
to
won't
accept
move out of the damn way to let the black woman have her. Fuck you,
Says
Glenn.
Glenn Weldon, the whitest looking motherfucker on here.
His name
Yeah,
is
no
Glenn.
shit. That's a self-hating white man right there. Caitlin says she should have pronounced that I with a capital. I would be pissed if I missed another one. If I won my first Emmy,
Count the eyes in this, by the way.
all of them lowercase. That's really a shame, Caitlin McNabb.
Wow,
I
that
would be
is like
pissed
a
if I
really
won my-
good impression of Hulk Hogan. Me,
I would
mine,
be
mine,
pissed
mine, I.
If I won
Like,
my first Emmy for my own show I created for an episode I wrote, and the memory I have of that moment includes a white man laying on the floor next to the microphone.
Thanks, Caitlin.
I can't wait for you to never win an Emmy, Caitlin. Connor Perrett says Jimmy Kimmel, more lowercase, even though it should be capitalized, laying on the floor while Quinta has her moment is extremely irritated. I'm sorry that you're irritated, Connor. Nobody gives a fuck what you think. Gain who? Gain Piranha? Perina? Quinta Brunson deserved better than giving her acceptance.
Cat lady. Look at that.
Oh, it is a cat lady. Garvin
okay.
Perina says Quinta Brunson deserved better than giving her acceptance over Jimmy Kimmel's hashtag dead body, hashtag Emmys, hashtag I'm a dipshit. Mrs. Minnie Styles says, why was Jimmy Kimmel still lying on the stage during Quinta's acceptance speech? It was weird. The whole skit, weird. But it was a skit. At least you acknowledge it was comedy. King Chrissy, y'all dragging Kimmel.
King Chrissy.
King Chrissy. Chrissy,
Crystal.
wake up.
It's
Chrissy,
Crystal.
wake up. I don't like this. Y'all dragging Jimmy Kimmel, and it's what he deserved. For what? Doing nothing. Okay, shut up. Bridget
Fetisi. Bridget Fetisi.
Bridget Fatassy. Good morning to everyone. Just realizing Jimmy Kimmel sucks. No, we knew that a long time ago.
No, that was
actually a long time
Bridget
ago.
Fetisi is actually kind of funny, and this is probably the best one on here because that was more accurate.
I was gonna say this. I've known Jimmy Kimmel sucks
Just
for a long
figuring that
time.
out. We knew he sucks since he quit the Man Show.
Basically, ever since he handed off the Man Show to Rogan, yeah, he's sucked ever since. You remember Abby from NCIS?
Tony's going all Biden mode. I can just put anything on the screen. He's going to read it.
Look at Abby.
Remember Abby from NCIS?
I remember Abby. She like 50.
Oh, dear God. Larry Bird's wife at 65 shocks the world. Wedding photos might help explain why Megan left the... Oh.
What the
What is
dang
that husky on the left doing?
I know. I was trying to scoot over that.
Holy shit! Shit, fucking Chaz Bono. I ain't seen that fucker for a while. Wow. The OG at transitioning.
Wait, no, read it.
Cher's son Chaz Bono so skinny now and he looks like a potato?
He still looks fat.
Well, would you expect that to change?
He's so skinny now, he still looks fat. How about that?
I mean,
Steven.
Shit, okay, we got to catch up on some comments here real quick.
Yeah, hold on.
Should have been man of the year.
Oh, fuck! oh, shit, no! Oh, no!
Oh, Steve, I get your jealousy. I mean, I know you wish you could be this superstar like me, but no, you got it wrong. Usually I get compared to Jack Black.
Yeah, well,
yes. While we're going through comments real quick, Lynn, it's your turn to take a shot.
It's my turn to take a shot.
It's my shot giving for the hours for you.
Oh, all right. Well, I suppose.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hey, grow the farm up. Fuck you.
He will hand you $100 bill to do this.
I think we found my
Bill's
whore
debating
limit.
this right now. He's
Bill,
like, how much I win in poker?
We found my whore limit, guys. Microwave.
Bill, there's
mayo.
a bottle of Maker's Mark store pick that you don't have that $100 will buy.
Tony, believe it or not,
true.
my pride is actually worth a bit more than $100.
I would choke down the mayonnaise if I were you.
Okay.
If that's the level of content on Twitter, why do I have a blue check mark? Yeah, exactly. And hey, yeah.
Hold on. I need to Shane, tell me more. So slide over on the bottom and check out the more like this. What are you seeing? You're gonna have to tell us.
He sent me a text, and yeah, definitely there's more like this is definitely nothing like this. You will just see what I'm talking about. I'm going to give a shout out to everybody in the land that supports the Skinnerd West on the TikTok, and those who support the Big Buck and Empire. And without you, I wouldn't be doing the shot.
True.
Fuck you.
And for only $5 a month, folks, you're leaving money on the table. You can be a subscriber and give us a shot every hour, every week. So $5 a month.
Microwaving that mayonnaise.
Yeah. He's microwaving something, doing something with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But yes, for only $5 a month, you can subscribe and give a shot away for every single show, every hour of the show. So that's potentially not only 4 shows, but we often go past the 2-hour mark. So that's 3 shots a show with 4 shows.
We got to talk about Martha's Vineyard.
12.
Y'all motherfuckers trying to get me drunk, aren't you?
I know. Do we have time for Martha's Vineyard?
We got to talk about Martha's Vineyard.
We do. I mean,
I have it on good authority that we may be joined by a special guest to talk about Martha's Vineyard.
All right, let me get a good story
Alexandria,
popped up here.
Obama.
Is Steven giving?
I don't know if he's a subscriber yet.
Oh, well.
The customer is always right, Big Bucket. No, he's not.
Well,
the customer is not always right.
What was that Ben Affleck said in? What was it in Mallrats? Did he say the customer's always an asshole?
That's accurate.
More accurate.
Well, I should be presenting a little bit better. My kiddo was playing Roblox, so that's kind of bogging me down on the internet.
Oh,
but
that thing will kill your internet.
Yep. So I returned.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the story about Martha's Vineyard. So if you haven't heard, folks, Governor Ron DeSantis flew 48, I believe they were Venezuelan migrants to Martha's Vineyard. We've heard this been done before. You know, Greg Abbott was sending them to DC and other cities, but DeSantis was like, let's send them to the land of the white rich of America. So so he sends 48 migrants to Martha's Vineyard in the middle of the night, and nobody's there. Nobody welcomes them off the plane. Nobody helps them out with anything. And the reaction. Now, okay, before we get into it, there's a lot to cover here. I really hate that we're using migrants. Dude, most of these people are just like, dude, I don't want to get my head chopped off in my hometown. Yeah. So I'm just trying to find somewhere to fucking go. And I heard Biden's letting anybody in. Like, I don't blame these people. These 48 people that got flown in, it's not their fault. Whatever fucking is happening to them, most of them are probably pretty goddamn good people, and they're probably going to be, you know, well accepted into society eventually wherever the fuck they land. However they're doing it might not be the wrong way, but this is America that we live in today, to where there's no fucking rules at the border. So it is what it is. That said, flying them around for political points is kind of gross in my opinion, but this one, even I still think it's gross, but the outcomes were so delicious that it's worth talking about.
Well, it is like you said, using migrants from other countries that are just coming here to try to seek asylum or whatever they're looking for. That is kind of gross, but at the same time, it is a little bit of, folks, these are the policies that you advocate for. You advocate for these policies. So here's the consequence of it. Here you are. Like there's a reason why rhetorically it works. It just works.
Steven, are you a subscriber?
I was about to say, you got to subscribe $5 a month to Big Buck and Empire in order to earn.
I don't think he's a subscriber. I'll check.
I was about to say, this would be an excellent time to talk about the subscriber list and the ways that you too can become
a subscriber.
And
everybody fucking interrupts me.
All you need to do is go to
Steven
Facebook.
Is a subscriber.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
He became a subscriber, didn't he?
He's in. Still waiting for those fill shots.
He's got to get his fill. I mean, his fill. Spell Fill.
Steve.
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby?
You're kind of a bastard. but we love you.
Smash that like button, folks.
Smash it. Hulk smash.
Hulk smash like.
That one went down like medicine when you're a kid. It just I had to fight that last bit down. God damn it. Okay, so
anyway,
stuff we were talking about.
All right, we're talking about flying migrants around for political points.
Oh yeah. DeSantis plane immigrants. Okay.
Yeah. Lynn, what are your thoughts, real quick, before we get too deep into it?
I don't like them using immigrants as a political football, but at the same time, all these people in each one of these cities that they're sending the immigrants to all declared themselves as sanctuary cities. So all like DeSantis and all the others are saying is put your money where your mouth is. Here they are. Boom. Yeah. So I see both points. I get it. You shouldn't be using immigrants for that. But at the same time, I see their point is, hey, we're at the border. we're getting like just bombarded with all these illegals, and there's nothing we can do. And we get told we're savages because we put them in these cages that Obama built in the first place.
Oh.
And you know what? Sure, we'll just send them over to where the sanctuary cities are. So I see both points, and yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
Well, with that, let's ask the man.
Whoa.
Man.
The man is here. The one, the only.
Oh shit! Let's find out what the president.
The current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Folks, we have got the one, the only, Dark
Joe
Pedo
Byron.
Pete.
Joe Byron.
Hey, how's it going, Pedo Pete? How you doing tonight? Welcome to the Dog and Chicken Show. Can you hear us okay?
Can you hear us? Joe?
I'm up here, Joe. Look above you.
Who said that?
Look up. Look up.
Joe,
It's me, Hunter.
It's God. You're doing a bad job.
Yeah.
It's Hunter.
I got old Rooster up there above me. He's perched up in the hen house.
Thanks, Joe. So, Joe, what are your thoughts with the migrants recently? Not only did we see them get sent to Martha's Vineyard, and that probably really terrified a lot of your friends there. Tell us about that experience.
Look, I'm sitting back. I'm trying to understand what's going on, because everybody's just going about their day-to-day lives, right? Like they've got nothing to fear, because we're living in a time where there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And fear comes and knocks right on the door.
Joe, we're talking about the migrants being sent to Martha's Vineyard.
So am I. That's exactly what I'm talking about. They're taking them from where it's safe down there, far, far away from the elitist country
Martha's Vineyard
that is Martha's Vineyard, and they're bringing them right to our doorstep. This aggression will not stand, and I'm going to rip off as many other presidential quotes as I can.
Okay, so is Martha's Vineyard not a safe place for migrants to go?
Well, it's not a safe place to put them.
Why not? Like, what's not safe for them there? It's an
safe
island with all the luxuries that America could ever see. There's 24 luxury houses that are seasonally used, which are empty right now, with like there's hundreds of bedrooms. There's plenty of places.
Are you implying that you can just turn people loose, illegals loose, and just let them run rampant? Is that what you're suggesting, Rooster?
That's kind of your policy, isn't it?
Excuse me, I got to get on top of Phil KOE here. There we go.
Getting on top.
All I'm saying is, I'm trying to clean up. Fix this, Rooster. This will not stand. Thank you. Look, I'm trying to fix the mess and the problem that my predecessor made. All right. If he would have been a little bit stricter and a little bit more adamant about border control, this problem wouldn't even be an issue right now.
Like, like Lynn said, what if he just built a wall?
That's what I'm saying.
Like you are right now.
He failed. He tried and he failed at building a wall. If you go down there right now,
an idea so good you had to rip it off.
Wall, I am talking, Mr. KOE. I'm talking.
When do you feel like you're going to start leading, though?
Respect me. Acknowledge me as your tribal chief. Listen, if you go down there to the wall right now, you'll see it's unfinished. They can just walk right around that thing. And if he had the tenacity, maybe he would have won that election. Maybe he would have gotten to finish that wall. And if he would have had any sense, he would have instructed us on how to finish the wall that he started. But he didn't do that, and we can't. So they're coming in. It is what it is. But at the same time, they were down there, and they were safe. They were in a safe space. They were in that bubble, and it was fine. But then all of a sudden, some of these governors and these senators, these maverick renegades started to think that they could just take these people and put them wherever they wanted. It's chaos.
Mr. President, I have to push back real quick. Are you saying that you just wanted the migrants to stay in the states that are Republican-led so you didn't have to deal with them and your friends aren't bitching at you? Is that basically where you're coming from?
I mean, I wouldn't put it in so many words, but I'm in a nutshell, like
maybe in a few less words.
I mean, look, if you're you're gonna make it as black and white as that, I mean, sure you can make anything sound bad.
Hey,
Is that what you're getting?
As white as Caudacity.
Joe?
Your predecessor prior to Trump, your best bud, Mr. Barack Obama,
the guy that you had to beg to endorse you, by the way.
He threw a big old birthday party with like this tent city out in his Martha's Vineyard property. Like, why couldn't we just do that for the? Absolutely. Yeah, why couldn't we just do that for the migrants there? Like, that party hosted thousands of people. Like, we're talking 48 migrants. We put up COVID tents for thousands of people outside of New York within 3 days. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't just stay at Martha's Vineyard. No, I don't. I'm trying to understand, Mr. President. Why did they have to leave Martha's Vineyard? They were there for 48 hours, and all the rich white ladies who love racial inequity or inclusion and equity, like, said no, they can't stay here. They have to go.
Why chicken? Oh, well, I'll let you go ahead, Joe.
Here's the thing, Rooster. What you're talking about, it's a different portion of class. We're talking about classism here. We're perfectly happy to let you come across the border, right, and work and vote for us specifically. But if you want to try to get into our champagne rooms,
better at least
try to get into our
wineries.
If you want to try to get into our golf courses and such, like, come on, now that's a little. Let's not take this a little bit too far. All right, like.
You are promoting a caste system then, right?
Know your place.
Yeah, you're promoting a caste system. You want the plebs to stay plebs, and you want the elites to be left alone and do their thing.
Right, but I want you all to pretend like it's all inclusive. Come on, what's so hard to understand about this?
What's inclusive mean, Joe?
It means what's good for me is good for me, and what's good for you is not so good for me. But that has nothing to do with it.
Phil KOE, do you have questions for the president while we have him?
I wish you would.
I am a little bit gobsmacked, a bit flabbergasted here. So basically, Joe, what you're wanting is kind of like the old exclusive country clubs where Martha's Vineyard can just be exclusive, like the old country clubs, but then everywhere outside of that country club is inclusive. But now, Joe, basically what you're preaching here is something that was preached many years ago by that noted poet Mojo Nixon when he was talking about one of the biggest problems with liberals is, I love gays and blacks and Latinos as long as they don't move next door. So love me, love me, love me. I'm a liberal.
All they got to do is vote for me. I don't care where they live as long as it's not by me. I just need them to vote for me.
Fan question coming in here, Mr. President. When will the wall be finished?
That's a great question. Look, you asked my press secretary. We're not even working on it. We're not working on it. We're not trying to complete it.
Except you're building it.
Listen, we're not. But it's going to be right around the midterms or shortly thereafter. If we were actually doing it, which we're not, and especially not now. Now that we're having buyer's remorse about letting all these people come across the border, because we're not.
Follow-up question on the Martha's Vineyard. So these migrants were there for 48 hours, and then they got busted.
You wouldn't use such derogatory terms when talking about these people.
What would you like me to call them, sir?
People, voters. Democratic
voters, yes, Democratic voters.
Blue
voters.
No,
they're still breathing, so I'm not sure I can do that. Anyway,
they only count as one vote. They don't count as 5.
These folks with an X, as your people like to refer to them.
Whoa!
What do you mean, your people?
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. What do you mean, your people?
You bust them out of there, or at least. The government has bust them out of there within 48 hours and sent them to a military institution. Some people are referring to this as taking them out of paradise, which is Martha's Vineyard, and putting them into internment camps. What are your thoughts on that?
Look, come on.
Come on, man.
You can't just sit here and tell me that just because you're calling it paradise, like maybe I'm used to it.
Is Martha's Vineyard a bad place?
No, it's fine. Look, it's fine for me. It's just not fine for everybody. Like some people, it's a bit of a culture shock. It might be too much. They might lose their mind.
So, Joe, are you saying if I said cunt there, I might get kicked out?
Well, first off, you wouldn't be allowed, Rooster. I'm sorry. You're not getting in. You're gonna have to hang out with the migrants on the outside of the fence, Walking Dead style, like you're a zombie. All right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like you're one of those that we'd be stabbing through the fence. Like, nah, get back, zombie, get back.
Well, at least AOC will be out there crying with me.
I know we've done a great job. Like she's gonna be out there. She's gonna be saying, "Why is this happening?" And Nancy's gonna be out like buying stocks and fences, American fencing.
No, she's gonna be fencing things, probably like fine art and stuff. That's
well, look.
Another fan question we got here, Mr. President. Does microwaving mayonnaise triple our country's carbon footprint?
It's a great question. What?
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 Are we talking Hellman's or real mayo? Miracle Whip or Duke's?
Miracle Whip.
Okay, that's not even real mayonnaise. I mean,
you shut your whore mouth.
No, it's not. It's not.
Miracle
real
Whip is real mayonnaise.
I'm talking about how it.
Oh, you just lost 2 more votes.
Damn it! Afford that.
I can't afford that.
Look, okay, Subway uses Miracle Whip. Like that's a common concept, right? Look, and we know that they all cheat you like at least 2 inches, right? Here, I'm here. If you vote blue, I'm ready to give you back 2 inches.
2 inches? What?
Subway and 2 inches. That's all I heard.
My daughter's over here like, by the way, Miracle Whip isn't actually mayonnaise. It's a different recipe. It's a spread. I'm like, you know what, kiddo? You know what? Stick my tongue out at you.
Sounds like you got a smart voter down there. She's going to vote blue soon.
Joe Biden called you smart.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you know what? Fuck you.
Okay? Third period.
Learned it in 3rd period. Thanks, 3rd period.
They're teaching people at school about mayonnaise. What the fuck's wrong with your school system?
There you have it. It's that simple. Look, we're building back better. We're going to build the fence back better. We're going to take all the materials that were going up on the southern border. We're going to relocate those materials more northern, eastern, over to Martha's Vineyard and all other places that they need to be. Look, Texas, we don't care if Texas gets ransacked.
Oh my God, Trey Powell's a fucking Biden
across the
supporter
border, free and open, and they can have Texas. Look, we don't care. There's plenty of room in Texas. There's not plenty of room in Martha's Vineyard. We're going to take that fence. We're going to put it around Martha's Vineyard. We're going to put it around Washington, D.C., and all the other places that vote blue, and that's where the fence will be. Like, does this not make sense to you?
No, I understand what you're going to do.
Absolutely.
Joe, what are your thoughts? So everybody's saying that we're using these migrants as political football from
Wish
around
you
the
wouldn't
country.
use that word, though.
What? Which
migrants?
One? Well, you don't use it then. Which
I can do what I want.
So can I. Anyway.
No, you can't.
We should stop kicking these people around the country, these migrants around the country as political footballs for political gains. I hope you would agree with that. However, you're doing the same thing, sir, when you're flying them in the middle of the night to random cities across the country and dropping them
They
off.
need to look.
Why
are you saying that they don't need to be on a schedule just because of the color of their skin?
The question I have for you is, why are we moving them inward into the country to begin with?
He said
inward, outward, directions are direct, like northeast, southwest. Never eat shredded wheat. It doesn't matter where they're going. Like, everybody deserves a vacation. Are you sitting here telling me they don't deserve to go where they want to go? As long as it's not
Martha's Vineyard. It's not Martha's Vineyard, apparently.
Exactly. Blue states are off limits. That's fine.
My entire life, I'll never get to go see Martha's Vineyard. And you had 48 migrants get to go there for 2 days. And actually, they were all like super happy. All the migrants were all like, we love Ron DeSantis. This was amazing. We really appreciate this trip. I don't know if they're going to appreciate where you put him afterwards.
Well, he's a fucking heathen. I don't.
I was about to say, If Joe has his way in like Guantanamo Bay for like 3 years solid without ever being read a charge.
Yeah, Ron DeSantis, we're ready to rock and roll with the smear campaign on this fucking guy. Like, he's not nearly as orange as the last guy, but we're cooking up some fun stuff on this guy.
Well, I mean, you don't have to worry. At most, he's going to be the vice presidential candidate, so no need to worry about that, Joe.
Like this. Like we're not looking at anything other than another 4 years of Joe Biden. Come on.
Yeah, you're actually the least popular president in American history, according to
We've already established this on this show.
With the most popular votes.
We're working on a golf score. I'm rising every day, getting closer to that number one spot.
Every day you get closer to that one, or even possibly
I've dropped the price on gas. How many months in a row now?
It's still
last year. I gave you
fuck you. Like, I'm sorry, as somebody who makes his living off of diesel and making my tractors run, fuck you.
You're welcome. You're welcome for making your fuel cheap.
Fuck you! Jesus Christ! After you fucking made it go up to almost $5 a fucking gallon for gas,
was out of my control.
Let alone fucking diesel.
The Queen died, Phil.
All right, we're still on the Mayo in the chat, so let's.
Well, I mean, we have kind of uncovered the is Miracle Whip Mayo war, and like even my daughter over here is telling me it's dressing. She's like showing me like Google, and so apparently Google is in on the conspiracy.
Justin, I'm not going to post that one. I like for reasons.
Thank you, kiddo. So yeah, see, the schools are corrupting our youth's mind. This is why, like,
Justin, here is Joe's response to your last chat.
Come on,
He's
man.
watching you.
I was about to say, Father Time is the biggest opponent Joe needs to worry about.
Yeah. Side note: we had a nice little get together at the chicken coop this last week, and I went through
South Dakota. You fucking asshole.
Well, Mr. Biden, like, you should be happy about this because I didn't record. I didn't hit the record button on a very interesting segment between Joe here and his likely future candidate. As they were debating, and as I realized I wasn't recording, I walked up, verified, and I was like, fuck, I wasn't recording that whole time, guys. I turned around and his opponent was giving me a dirty look, and then I looked at Joe and Jesus fuck, that look, god damn it, stop.
Now, I remember Donald Trump came out firing in that debate. The part that didn't get recorded, basically, you were like, okay, you had a question ready. Mr. President, we are curious, what are your thoughts on the policy? My opponent's gay. My opponent is gay. I don't know what you want to ask me, but my opponent is very, very gay. I walked in, I saw him, I said, wow, he's gay. So that was it was a strong start. It was a strong start.
Some might say he's the gayest.
Some might say he's the best gay.
The gayest you've ever seen.
All right, Mr. Biden, I don't have a whole lot more questions for you. I wish you.
So you have yet to ask one.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with the migrants. What would you like to say to the American people?
Is the Hunter laptop real? There's a question.
Look,
I would love you to answer that one. We already know. We already know. We just want to hear you say it.
At this point, like, come on,
like,
man.
Police, we could have a mountain of evidence, but we want the confession.
Look, who does? Like, come on, man. We all have smartphones. We all have beepers. We've all got bag phones and Macintoshes and AOL internet dial-up. And look, we've all got technological advances. Who here is among us to say my beautiful baby boy doesn't deserve to have some technology himself? Look, if he's got a computer, he's got a computer. That has nothing to do with anything. Those things can be easily hacked. There's a group of people out there wearing scary ghost masks that can hack things, put anything they want on them. Like, it's not his fault for what's on there.
Well, Joe, I
Like
hear your son
Hillary,
gives a
she
hell
had a
of a
bunch
deal.
she had a bunch of stuff on a computer at one time. It wasn't her fault. But Donald Trump, no, he had actual napkins with ketchup on, and that is damning evidence, and that will not fucking stand. Nuclear codes on notebook paper or empty folder, like that's damning evidence. Thank you.
All right, we'll agree to disagree. Joe Biden, what would you like to say to the American voters before we let you go?
Look, it's real
The
simple.
semi-fascist in chief, folks.
Look, we're getting closer to November. You know, you got to vote blue because that's the only way to further the likelihood that we can contain the charade that is, you know, voting blue and give him an attic. It'll keep him octopus.
Abacus.
No,
An abacus.
octopus. Yes. Octopus has 8 legs. Lives in the sea, translucent like Ariel.
Under the sea.
Absolutely.
Under the sea. Mr. President, how much money from your triple B spending bill is dedicated to fair treatment of used versus new sex robots?
Yeah, triple B, your Build Back Better spending bill.
Look, we're building back better. We've created 2 billion new jobs every day for the last 8 years, dropping gas prices for the last 20 months at least. I think that's the record.
I don't think that's true.
I think that's the record. And, you know, once we start importing, you know, from China, they're an ally and stuff.
Okay, get to the sex robots. That's what everybody wants to know. Is that Hunter's job? Is that why you keep him around?
Look, his stuff still works, all right? Old Joe's, it's a little foggy. I'll be honest. I'm getting up there. I'm on the other side of the hill, if you know what I mean, Rooster. It's not like I can
how
do
do you
it.
know
I can't
Hunter's
fuck
shit
them all.
still works?
I can't
Hold
fuck
on.
them all.
This just took a weird turn. How do you know Hunter's shit still works?
Look, you take your showers your way. I'll take them my way.
Dear
All right.
God. Well,
Final words,
Joe.
Mr. President.
No, there's no one there, Joe. No, Joe, there's no one there. Joe, no.
Yeah. There. I
Well,
tried to make him
Joe,
look good.
as much as I hate to say this, enjoy your only term. You have about
4 more.
15
more terms.
You have 15 months left.
4 more terms.
You have about maybe 16 months left. I forget the exact math, but you ain't got long.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
4 more terms.
the occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yes, I will give him
Appreciate
that
you
much.
coming on as always, sir. Look forward to next time with maybe you'll answer some questions. That'd be great.
Who wants to take a shower?
Okay, good night.
Don't. I'm sorry, Joe. Ashley isn't anywhere around. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the shower.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
I hope she's safe.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
dear
the
God.
semi-fascist in chief. Everybody.
That was something else.
Yes. So I think. What do you think, Chicken? Is there anything else we need to touch on, or should we?
No, I think it's time to start wrapping this bad boy up. Get to a post show, which I don't even know if Tony posted that on our Linktree link, but I'll get one started if he has.
I can think of a few things we could touch on.
Oh God!
God damn it! Okay.
He's gonna touch on some shit.
I'm gonna get a post show room set up, Phil. If you want to start getting us wrapped up.
Well, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for episode 155, Caudacity, here at the Big Buckin' Empire. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook so you can keep up with this amazing news, views, and all the current events that happen, and we will break them down right here. Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube and Facebook. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil Kiwi, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands, and one damn handsome man if I do say so myself. You can find me, of course, at KOE Nation on YouTube, KOE Nation on TikTok, KOE Nation on Twitch. That's K as in King. O as in oh my God. You can find KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. E as in extremely happy to know you can find KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Go there right now. Check out the championship match of the Sweet 16 Bourbon Tournament that just dropped today, folks. Everybody on this screen, plus Brendan and Jeremy, are in this video. Go check it out. KOE Nation on YouTube, and you need to subscribe. Make yourself a small part of that story, folks. Every last one of you, raise a glass to yourselves. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. I hope all of you make it back here to Big Bucket Empire. Happy, healthy, much the wiser. God bless. Travel well. Lynn, Tony, Chicken, take it away.
Lynn, tell folks where they can find you and what's coming up, sir.
I would spell out Skinner West on TikTok, but that would take a long fucking time.
Longer than Phil's outro?
Yeah, it'd be like, S is in shit, man. You should subscribe to Skinner West on the TikTok. K is in K, mother. No, I won't.
Come on.
I won't do that shit. Come on, man.
My daughter's sitting right
with a
there
K.
playing with Legos, and she said, Daddy, you have a lot of air.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do speak a lot.
I resemble that remark.
Follow the Skinner West on the TikTok. If you haven't, then you're a fucking savage, fucking shithole of a person.
All right.
Okay. Nice.
That works, you shitholes.
or
you're a hard sell.
You're a goddamn cunt if you haven't followed me yet.
There we go.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not alone tonight.
Yeah, goddamn cunt. So yeah, I had to go with the chicken cunt rant. Fucking just stick around with the Big Bucket Empire. Follow the KOE on the TikTok. Follow Tony the Rod 3.0 or 2.0? 2.0
I am on my
on
third.
the
It
TikTok.
really should be 3, but I'm too invested now.
All right, so follow these motherfuckers as much as possible. And Big Bucket has a TikTok as well, even though he's fucking bashful and he don't want to talk about it as much. But he's got one.
I don't use
Either
it.
way,
Just be real.
follow all of them. The recent one from Phil was like doing the Gettysburg Address just recently on his TikTok, and it was some fucking, he was reading straight up Gettysburg Address, man. I mean, how more American can you be than to read the Gettysburg Address?
And Lynn, read that one for us.
If you don't chew Big Red, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Hey, if you don't chew Copenhagen, suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
Not to be construed as sexual health advice.
Yeah, skeet on your motherfucking face.
Tony,
all right,
Chick,
Tony,
pass it up.
Tony.
I got nothing left. Linktree /Big Buckin. Your post show link is in the comments. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. There you go. And as always, it's fun. I don't have a Tic Tac. Sorry, guys. That's cool. You can get one. Anyway, I'm Tony fucking G. Just join us back here next week for episode 156 of the Dog and Chicken Show. If they're so kind enough to have us, and I've got it on good authority that
50-50.
some more amazing Joe Biden content is on the way. Some of the OG content, once we can find the proper place to, put it up on a pedestal. So
Probably Rumble.
We got a lot of good stuff coming down the pike, folks. Like, share, subscribe to all the things, like that little thing says up right there. All that stuff. I'm not going to say anymore. Go ahead.
All right. As always, folks, thanks for tuning in. This was a fun goddamn time. Lynn, thank you for joining us. All of you in the chat, thanks for driving the show and giving us all the drinks and being subscribers. This is, it goes a long way. And so we're not here just talking to ourselves because that's usually what it would be. And it helps pay for the software. It helps kind of move shit forward. So we do appreciate it. The little bit goes a long way and it does help out a lot. So with that said, folks, We'll see y'all next week for another live show, hopefully on Thursday, maybe on Friday. We won't leave you stranded. Promise you that. Like Tony said, tons of content between KOE
Just like,
Nation,
share, subscribe to find out.
Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast has got a fucking awesome media scrum that did it drop today?
We'll get it up tonight if it's not.
Okay. Check out Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast on YouTube because there's a fucking cool media scrum we got dropping. KOE Nation, all kinds of new drink reviews, all kinds of cool. There's a tournament to figure out what item's going to get into the bourbon tournament. I don't know.
There's Irish whiskey coming up.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit going on right now. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate you. We're having a lot of fun doing this. Come back here, keep supporting us. Because we do it for us, but it's fun when you're here too.
For you too.
That's the worst way to outro a show. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
love you.
It's all about us, assholes.
Assholes.
I mean,
love
it's
you.
really all about me, but thanks.
It's me. Me,
Love
me.
you. Bye.
Bye. Me.
And see if it just smooths itself out.
Back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised.